Y'all know what time it is. Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? Time for what? This that what? This that what? Time for what? Time for what? This that what? This that what? We coming to vent on current events. Charles, TJ, and Fliz, people loving the gents. What up? Debate opinions of the brothers. Know your lovers love us, cuz us. Talk ish, you live in color. Every Wednesday, be getting it in at 9 p.m. Tap in, my friends, sliding right with them gems. Hip hop debate start them like engine gens. These mics powerful, been said again and again. Legit articles round the globe, and it depends on what's brought up and who can go pen for pen. Popping left with the guest, spicy talking the script. Back and forth, him to him, going flip for flip. Join into the excellent realm you step in. Catch a wreck and get it lit in the comment section. Tell somebody something that you might have heard. The what? What? Spread the word.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The what jigger, what jigger, what jigger. My name is Charles Brown. Right next to me is
artist named Fliz.
Right next to him is
TJ Swords. What's popping, world?
Yo, listen, we're gonna have a good show tonight. I know we're about 5 minutes late. Quality in the building. Salute. Appreciate you,
Actually,
gang.
we 2 minutes early, I think.
Nah, we a few minutes. We're never ever late. Quality in the building. Luisa's in the building. Alfonso in the building. We gonna get it cracking. Gang, share. Let me see. Asiam in the building. I know it didn't look like we was going live tonight, but we going live tonight. We here. Wu-Tang. Listen, gang, this one going to be very, very special. This one going to be very, very special. I'm going to tell you why. Because my compadres, I don't tell y'all this, right? But my compadres, they prefer that we chill out on the Drake talk sometime. But tonight, we going full on Drake, gang. Because I gotta let these dudes know what's going on. It's some crazy developments in the world of OVO sound, and we're gonna have a good time. But guess what? First things first, let me do the shout out. Alfonso hanging with Witness. Hanging with Witsaid. I'm bugged up. I got my glasses on. I'm misreading names still, gang. Y'all gotta help me out. I see Ricky Ford in the building, Miss Rocketti in the building. Good evening. Smoke trees every day. Listen, we're gonna have a crazy night because so much is going on. But as you see them with their head down, they're sharing the show. Also, once you share the show, grab your drink. Gang, you know what time it is. It's time to do that nightly salute. Yes, tap in to a great show, the health, wealth, and all that good stuff like that. There. Because, gang, I got a lot to talk about. First thing first.
Tonight is sponsored by Don Julio.
Don Julio in the building. Salute. Nova Sky in the building. First things first, I gotta tell my guys right before I shout at the sponsor, I got something special because I'm gonna hit my guys to N3on, the racist streamer. And I know that's gonna be controversial, but we're gonna talk about N3on in a minute because my guys don't know about that. They got real lives, so they're not in that streamer world. They don't know what's going on over there with these $1 million streamers talking crazy. But N3on went on the Breakfast Club and Just with the Mess and Charlamagne and them. They read them the Riot Act. They made them cry. We're going to talk about all that. Quickie Sticky in the building. We got a crazy night. Black Hummingbird in the building. Yeah,
what's up? What up?
Fulkson, Caitlin Busters. We all can't let. And we're going to talk about your boy Shannon Sharp tonight. And we're going to talk a little bit about Trump might pardon Diddy. We're going to talk a little bit about that.
That's some wild.
That's wild, gang. That's wild. So listen. And we're going to talk about Kendrick is flourishing, gang. This guy got the #1 tour. Listen, we're going to talk about all that. But Drake just canceled his part of his tour that he's supposed to go double back and do. Listen, tonight going to be crazy. The chat filling up. Let us know who you are in the chat. Let us know how you got here. But first, we got a sponsor. You ready, Fliz?
Oh, yeah.
We got a sponsor right here. Head on over to
Black-Yeti.com.
Black-Yeti.com. Listen, I'm about to change but the advertisement I got in my thing. Because Black-Yeti.com deserves that respect. Make sure you head over there. Let them know who sent you the what show. Charles Brown and this, that, and the third. But listen, gang, we just getting started. They got the gummies over there. They got the trees and this, that, and the third. But listen, gang, salute. Let me see what's going on in this chat before we get started. Iron Will in the building. Appreciate you. My guy Quality in the building. He said, I got the beautiful merch. I won live with the yellow on the shirt. Oh, did you? Hey, there it is. Quality in the building. All right. Appreciate you. I wish I would have seen that, gang. I wish I would have seen that. My guy, gang, listen. I just watched your video today. I'm about to quote some of your video, some of your information in this conversation right now. Dead ass. He was talking about the Drake tour, and it's not in the third.
Okay.
N3on, a little boy trying to hang with men. Dead ass. Jelana in the building. Said happy to be here. Foxy just caught the first live. Listen,
welcome.
Melanator.
Salute.
We're going to talk about the bubble bath rapper tonight. It's going to get crazy. I want to talk about this. Let me pull this up because what's going on, right? Y'all know I be on Twitter, gang, right? I never shy away. I never shy away from the fact that I'm on one of the most treacherous places on earth. And a lot of these people on Twitter, they are very delusional when it comes to this bubble bath rapper gang. They do backflips and they spin things around and make it that this is never as it seems. It's always something different. It's always, oh, the radio is suppressing him and his label is not working for him and he's damn near independent and he's doing this on his own. He's still hitting number 2 against all of this industry blackballing, And I gotta hear that every day, gang. Every time this guy don't measure up to his normal, the metrics that he's laid out for himself, right? They try to make an excuse and they try to make it like, gang, if anybody is bigger than him, I can't tell because he got all this stuff going against him. Well, gang, let me just let y'all know Drake right now is in a real bad situation because what's going on is the tours are looking really shaky. I'm not even one of these guys really talking about, like, I don't care what your ticket sales are, but that's indicative of how strong or not strong the tour is, right? And there are rumors that these tickets are, some of the tickets going really, really down just to get people in the building over in the UK. I felt the UK tour was a little rushed in the first place. I'm just going to be honest. He hadn't even barely finished the Australia thing. He had 4 dates to still, I believe it was 3 or 4 shows to still try to finish over there. And he jumped out and abandoned this thing. What they just announced today that Australian tour, that y'all people over in Australia that's waiting on Drizzy to come back, they canceled it. He's not going to Australia no more, gang. Them last shows that he didn't do, they are going to postpone. They are going to postpone those shows. I'm sorry, they're canceling those shows altogether. So all the people with tickets that was waiting and this, that, and the third, they're getting a refund. Now, Drake is on the UK tour. Well, he just canceled the Manchester show for logistic reasons, right? They had already did, I believe, 1 or 2 shows there already. They canceled the third one with no real reason. A lot of people, including myself, believe that it's a combination of things, whereas one could be Drake just like overwhelmed, gang. He kind of tired. I think your boy a little stressed out. And another thing could be that he don't want to perform with missing seats in the arena because they're saying them tickets, they dropping them tickets dirt cheap, just trying to get people in there. Now, again, I'm sick of the whole how much the tickets cost. I'm sick of that fighting these guys about your tickets was $20, $30. I don't care really about that, but it's part of the story, right? Also, the record that he just dropped, I don't know if y'all heard the not the What Did I Miss, but he dropped the second record with episode 2. It's called Which One with Central C from the UK. He's a rapper from the UK, right? And what's happening with that record is not going to hit number 1 either. That record, I believe, is going to debut at number 7, I believe. So it's not getting better for Drake right now and his fans. It's just getting a little worse. I'm just going to be honest. And where we're at right now is, I feel like, and I just did a video, I just dropped it last night.
Yep.
They gotta reevaluate what they feel is success, right? Like artists get older, gang. And I want to have this conversation with Fliz. Fliz is an elder statesman. He's an older artist. I'm an older artist. You're an older artist. At some point, you're not going to do those numbers. It's just not going to happen, right? So what's going to happen is you're going to slow down, rightfully so. Drake really hasn't, even before the battle, hasn't had a #1 record. He'll have the whole album will come out, go #1, but a song. I don't think Drake, if I'm not mistaken, it's been a few years since Drake has hit #1, which means he's getting into his twilight years. Yes, he's still a valuable artist. He's still one of the biggest artists in the world. But at the same time, what's happening is with all artists, Prince, Michael Jackson, you slow down. Now, we can handle that, right? Jay-Z's my guy. Last album Jay-Z dropped did go #1. Ain't no #1 singles coming off 444, right? But he didn't make it for that. But at the end of the day, there's no #1 singles off 444. If I can remember, I don't remember any. Wasn't it? Do you remember any #1 singles? But we accepted the album.
Was the OJ joint on there?
OJ was a big record, but it wasn't like
Was it?
I was in Miami when that record. I went to Miami for my brothers-in-law wedding. Salute, right? Who he's a big Drake fan. But I went to Miami for my brothers-in-law wedding. So I was in the club that night that 444 dropped. The DJs were struggling to find. I could tell they were struggling because they really only had one record they could play off of it, and it was the one with Bob Marley's son. It was that record. It was what's the name of that record?
I forgot the name of it.
Is it Lucifer? It's not Lucifer.
Nah,
It's
that's old.
that's not Lucifer. Whatever the record is, I see you, Dave, in the super chat. I'm gonna get to you in a second. But that record was literally the only record they could play off that. But Jay not making it for that no more. You know what I'm saying? So
meaning that was the only record that they can play in the club.
In the club, so I'm in the club. T, I'm in Miami. They popping. They got sprinklers. They got sprinklers coming out the bottle. You know what I'm saying? They got VIP. You stand on couches. This was that thing. It was crazy. It was like a lot of things going on, gang. And what I'm saying is they were struggling to find a record, and that was the only record they could play off that whole album. What's the name of this goddamn record? Fliz, I know we know this record with the damn
What's the track list?
What's okay, the joint where let me the chat might know. Let me check the chat.
Chat might have said it.
I see all them super chats. I'm gonna get to them right now. Let me see. Moonlight, my favorite joint, Dope Montana, but it's not Moonlight. Give me the track list, Fliz. With Bob Marley's son. Let me see. I can't think of the damn record, gang. And I'm gonna go back up. I'm gonna go back up to these
444. Yep.
I'm gonna go back up to I skipped a lot of comments, gang. I apologize in advance. But
we got Legacy, Marcy, Me, Moonlight, Bam, Family Feud, 444, Caught the Eye, Smile, Story of OJ, Kill Jay-Z.
You went backwards. Go again.
I know.
You went backwards. Do it again.
All right.
You went to end to the beginning. Say them again. Say them slower.
All right. Let me go to another track listing. Boom.
Keep
so
going.
you got No Idea. That's producer. The Kill Jay-Z, Story of OJ, Smile featuring Frank Ocean, them 444, Family Feud, Bam.
It's Bam.
All right.
With Damon Marley.
Yeah.
Bam was the only record that they could get to play. I see that. Let me get to these super chats real quick. Yeah. But what I'm saying
that
is,
album wasn't meant for club records.
It wasn't meant for that. It wasn't meant for that. But what I'm saying is, let me get to my man Dave super chat.
I think like sometimes there's the people's aura is so big. If something comes out, you gotta find something. Right. You feel like you gotta, you know what I mean?
But right now,
it's like you're dropping this expectations. You know what I'm
Jay is what you would call he's in his twilight years of his artistry. Jay could still make a #1 record. If he dropped tonight, the shit gonna go #1. Let's just be honest.
Crazy.
Well, I would reword that. I don't think he's in the twilight of his artistry. I think he's in the twilight of being
of his
the
life
head guy.
Yeah.
No, right. Like as far as the most famous rapper, you know what I mean? Because the younger cats ain't gonna check for him. It's us who will.
But Drake is headed there. I believe, I'm just gonna be honest with this, he's not preparing his fans correctly. Because they're still on Twitter fighting and talking about everybody who didn't go #1. Yep. They dissing the clips, they laughing. And they dissing Tyler because he went #1, so they mad at him. So it's like they dissing everybody, and they like, Drake is the man. Wait till Drake drop. Wait till this Iceman drop. So they're not prepared for this thing to not do numbers. Like if Sade come out right now, you're not expecting the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just gonna be good music. He's not preparing his fans for that.
What's happened? So, go ahead, bro.
No, what I was gonna say is like, are you expecting an album from Drake where it's like it's growth? You know what I'm saying? Because we're getting the same type of vibe.
But he's saying it's going to be growth. He's saying it's going to be
like
deeper and darker. This is according to him. He's preparing his fans that it's going to be, listen, I'm going to be, he said, just walk with me. This is words of Drake. Walk with me on this one because it's going to be, it's not what you're used to. So I think he's talking like it's going to be growth.
Yeah. So it's like, like when Hov dropped like the Black album or one of those type of album, the Blueprint.
The comments going crazy. I'm sorry.
It's like are we gonna get that type of album?
No, he don't have he don't have a pen game. He don't have the mental. First of all, he ain't got no ghostwriters. No, it's not. No, we're not getting that.
He needs to drop though.
He does need to go. But look at the two singles he just dropped. He dropped What Did I Miss? Talking about what did I miss? Where's everybody at? Everybody not fucking with me. So no, you're not getting. It's not no growth. He's still talking about last year. You know what I'm saying? He's not talking about the shit he did in his life. He ain't talking about how he fucked over niggas. He's talking about what did I do? How niggas ain't fucking with me. I used to be the culture. This me. I'm the club nigga. What's up? It's like a nigga that everybody used to run to in the club and sit in his VIP and they ain't sitting there no more.
Yeah.
They trying to figure out what did I miss? No, they ain't got no fucking growth. Then they got the which one you ran over there and got Central C. You know what I'm saying? On some you salute to the UK. But what the fuck we talking about? So no, he ain't grow. He just doing anything.
The thing is the aesthetic of what it looks like with a Drake, right? Is that he has come up making a bunch of hit music, but he didn't make the classic legendary music that sticks to your ribs. And I think that's by design. I think he went 15, 20 years on top. Hits. And I'm not dissing him because I don't diss Drake. I'm not that dude. But I think when we're talking about Jay-Z, we can look back. Jay-Z got at least about 4 classic albums that you look like. And I don't know. I can't think of Drake's classic. Maybe the first one. But
if you're a fan, he got a classic. They're gonna say if you're reading this, You're Too Close is a classic. They're gonna say Take Care is a classic. I don't feel like none of that shit's classic. But
it's like sometimes music gotta stick to your ribs and to your soul. So when you play it later, and if
you're too, I'm gonna say if you're reading this, it's too late. I'm sorry.
I know what you mean, but it gets to that point that in every artist's life where those classic music that the classic songs that stick to your ribs is what's gonna hold you over when you start fading away.
And that's what I was gonna say. I feel like he does have classic. He has a catalog of classic hits that he can live off of.
If hits are classic, then he has classic hits. But he don't have to. I don't think he got some good records and some good vibes. Like Marvin's Room is one of his best joints to me. You know what I'm saying? But let me get to these super chats. Let me get this over with before we
go ahead.
Salute to Dave G because I got 1,000 comments. I'm stuck
Dave
right here.
G, yo, thank you.
Hip Hop is Up, Freddie album classic, Clips album classic, a Drake fan. I love his records. I know you feel different, Charles. All good, no problem. Hip hop is here, not back. I'm surprised a Drake fan is saying they're not allowed to say these things. Gang, a Drake fan right now. You know, I'm in the OVO sound chat room on Twitter, and they're not allowed to speak positively about none of the people he just named. So I'm salute to Dave for saying that.
Salute to Dave. That shows like he's balanced.
Yeah, we appreciate you. Quality in the building. We appreciate you. He got the the super chat $9.99. Oh, we sending money back. Salute. Appreciate you. Quality.
Salute.
Let me get to all of them before I go any further because we're gonna get to talking in a minute.
Yep.
There's 1,000 comments in here. I can't even get to it. I told you I need that moderator, man. I had a couple people saying they're gonna do it. I need somebody to just go through. I'll give you the password.
I'm gonna stop moderating that joint.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that. We need somebody outside of us doing this. Charles, take that Woo shirt off and talk about Drake. What's up, gang?
Hold up. Wait, is it his turn? Is it his turn to retire his shirt?
The Euro suit. You in the UK? What we doing?
Yo,
salute.
bro.
Salute.
7, gang.
Last week I caught the hell of a polo shirt I wore. Now you getting it this week, bro. That's on you.
That's Wu-Tang never out of style, gang. Let's just be honest.
Wu-Tang forever.
Clip style still got 7 said it.
Yeah, they said it was Bam. Yo, salute to all you guys who put Bam in the chat, yo.
Yeah,
we
gang,
were slacking.
Man, next week we're gonna have somebody. I'm gonna lock in with somebody. They're gonna moderate these comments because I can't even keep up, gang. I apologize. What's up, Sean in the building? We almost got 200 in the chat. Let me see. Sean in the building. Let me see. Queen. Crazy that Damon Marlon Roberts isn't. Oh, he's not his son. Per DNA, we're gonna talk about Hov's son too. We're gonna get into Jay-Z's son. The guy claimed he's Jay. I did a whole video about Homeboy, and people mad at me. They really mad at me for saying that he need to stop trying to chase this Jay-Z thing. I think he need to quit. But we're gonna have that conversation. Toy in the building.
He's just trying to get closure.
No, he ain't trying to get a bag, gang. Let's be honest. T.I. in the building too. Taiwan in the building.
T was popping.
Let me see, man. What else going on? Oh, Ice Will said it's gonna flop horribly. So let's talk about it. So the first record, What Did I Miss, went number 2.
Yep.
And now it's already going down. It ain't even in the top 20. I don't believe. Maybe in the top 15. I don't think it's like 15 or less. I know it's going down. Meanwhile, Kendrick's still rolling. Kendrick still got records in the top 10 right now, gang. Let's just be honest.
Multiple records.
Kendrick is also at that stage where he's the guy.
Yeah, it's his
He's
time.
not gonna miss. Yeah, it's his time.
It's his
Like
time, yo.
everybody has said, you're the new it guy. So no matter what Kendrick drops, is gonna go like top 10. You know, or everything. He's that dude right now.
And what's happening is, so this little controversy about 30 million listeners removed from Spotify. What they don't understand is monthly listeners fluctuate.
It goes up and down.
It goes up and down. They don't want to hear that. They just want to, you know what I'm saying, pick at it. Even Nicki Minaj chimed in, like, what's going on with 30 million listeners going like that? It goes up and down, gang. It is what it is. Kendrick is probably coming off a high, right? He did the Super Bowl. All that was a high. He don't have no new music. What happens is people stop listening to your old shit at some point, gang. It is what it is. Now, Drake catalog is almost 3 times the size of anybody. Like Drake never stopped putting out music. So he has more records than Kendrick. So his old stuff is always go. So now he's back there, quote unquote, he's back in the lead. He's streaming more than anybody once again, because a lot of people have nostalgia. What happens is when somebody like me go live with this Drake and this and the third, somebody sitting at home be like, oh, that used to be my guy. Whatever happened? Oh, I want to hear. Oh man, put on Marvin's Room. So people go back nostalgic and want to listen to the old shit. It's not the new shit. It's the old shit. Let me see what's going on. Let me check these comments. Anything y'all want to add?
No.
So, yeah, man. Mary in the building. Salute. Mary says she's late. The koalaholics in the building.
Koalaholics, I like that.
It's getting crazy, gang. It's getting crazy. This is the new Drake with no ghostwriter. That's what a lot of people don't believe me. Salute to Just Dante for bringing this up. I've been saying this for 2-3 weeks. Drake don't have a ghostwriter, and you could tell. Because the bars aren't there.
Now his pride's kicking in.
His pride kicking in. And he keep writing about emotional shit. A ghostwriter would be like kicking some, like, you know what I'm saying? Some fucking fly ass shit. This nigga keep talking about, yo, what I miss? Y'all niggas ain't fucking with a nigga. I got the football. We can play some ball. Like, y'all ain't hitting me. Y'all like,
they brought the basketball back. You want to play?
My messages ain't hitting. Like, y'all, what's good? So he's still trying to figure out what happened.
It must be hard to have that level of power for so long and then it starts fading away. It's gotta like hurt to some degree. I've heard like NBA players talking about like it's hard for life after basketball, you know. But
it is, but you can do it though, right? You can do it, but he set the bar so high for himself. These fans they're not going to expect nothing else. So they're online arguing with everybody. They're under people. They're all under my comments trying to shit on me. Because they can't accept this guy has taken a step back. The battle hurt him, right? They're still talking about K-Bots. Oh my God! Now they're calling Kendrick Pinocchio because of the damn video. Drake done somehow put Pinocchio in the video. Now every comment, every I'm talking about the hardcore Drake fans. Now they're using Pinocchio. They're calling Kendrick Pinocchio, the midget. So it's insults, name calling. Like, move on, gang. Like, the battle's over, bro. Like, if your man not gonna spit no more rhymes, then the battle's over.
Facts.
Well, the insults go both ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's be honest about that. Like,
You're right.
Like Kendrick fans diss him, and it's both ways.
You're 100% right. And but I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound crazy. I think Kendrick fans were made into this. Kendrick fans, we were made into these insulting because they've been picking at Kenny for years. I remember when Good Kid. I'm sorry. I remember when To Pimp a Butterfly dropped, and they was killing that. Like Drake fan, this Cold War been on for a while, okay? Like we've been fighting these Drake fans. The Drake fans
shots been fired for years,
for a long time.
Yeah.
So I think Kendrick fans got tired of it. We sitting there, Pimp a Butterfly came out. We rejoicing, gang. We doing the good times. Like, you remember the picture of Good Time? They just everybody dancing. It's just like, yo, it's blackness. We celebrate. We gonna be all right. And these motherfuckers stand off to the side with all that hate on that couch, just looking like, nigga, I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit at all. These motherfuckers got the banana.
I'm about to drop a dime on them.
I'm about to drop a dime on them. I don't like this nigga. I rode Dolo from state to state. Nigga just mind his business, right? I don't like this nigga. Like, so it's like these niggas on the side. We got turned into this. Fliz, we fighting back. They've been attacking us since Pimp a Butterfly. They attacked Damn. They've been attacking us with the numbers. Kendrick been fighting for his life out here. These motherfuckers been attacking us. So now we look like, it's like Jay say, don't argue with fools. Yeah. Right? So now we fight back, and now we the aggressor. Now we the aggressor because we fight better. We smart. Right? And we know what's going on. Let's see what's going on here. Hey, yo, I didn't hear that Damon Marley wasn't his son. That's why I'm just hearing that too. I'm just hearing that too.
That's some wild shit, yo.
Yeah, I didn't know Damon Marley wasn't his son. They telling me something. I think that was Miss Tiny might have said that. Salute Miss Tiny. Oh, no, it's Toy. Yo, listen, we're gonna have it. Listen, it's crazy. I want to talk about Kendrick on the flip side, because Kendrick tour. Let me bring this up,
yo.
I want
he made like 770 million or some shit like that, and I feel like it was in UK or was it in Canada? Either or.
I don't know.
Like he made like 770 million, bro.
Let me bring this up.
That's just crazy.
He's fish grease right now.
Yeah, but they don't want to give him his props. But this dude tour. I don't want to quote it wrong because I just read it. But this dude tour is like the most successful tour a solo rapper ever type shit. But I don't want to misquote it because then motherfuckers be in the comments, you're lying. Like I got this Drake fade coming some of my videos. Why are you lying? Drake was number 4. Like it'd be the dumbest. It'd be like the dumbest thing that I might have said in passing. Nigga, I'm doing a fucking video shit from the mind. Like it's like I'm damn near freestyling and shit. So sometimes some of the shit going okay, some of the shit not going to be 100%. But these motherfuckers, yo, you're a liar once again.
Yo,
like
hip hop fans they want accuracy. Look how they go at Fat Joe. Fat Joe says a little thing. I just see people killing him, and it's like, yo, he's not really lying. He's just kind of going off of emotion.
They call it Fat Joe the biggest liar in hip hop.
Yeah, he's the cap. Yeah, he's the biggest. Like, well, I don't believe you are Fat Joe. I'm a Fat Joe fan like that. I met him twice, opened up for him.
I feel like I be feeling like he's telling the truth. His stories just be so exciting.
People, people back him up. Like he doesn't. He's not lying. It's just like, yo, they be like, yo, it's. I think when you have a life that's that full of stuff happening, it's hard to believe everything. You know what I mean?
Because it's so much. The stories is crazy.
Yeah, so right.
It's like, I feel like that shit can happen. Like, I'm like, he be going through some wild ass shit.
Yeah, I be laying low so damn much. I'm like, nah, none of that happening to me, yo. I'm at the crib, Joe. I'm at a pool. I'm at a resort or something.
I feel like Fat Joe got kidnapped like 5 times, yo. I had 5.
Did you see the new? I just watched a video where he said that N3on saved his life.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that video where he was in? Was it Germany or something? And the skinheads was about to pound him out.
Yeah, N3on confirmed it. But the only thing that Fat Joe got this thing always said 100 guys. N3on was like more like 30.
He's like, trust me.
It was 100 guys. Like,
yeah,
but he's telling the truth. The story is true.
N3on's like, gang, it was 25 of us. But the story sounds better with 100 guys.
Yeah, so he added a little bit of extra sazon on his stories, but they be true though. Like even the Mike Tyson joint, Mike Tyson confirmed, no, that happened.
Oh, when they was in the club, going in the club?
Yeah, Mike Tyson said that happened.
He said Mike Tyson had on Gucci slides.
Who else? The Mayweather story? Not Mayweather. Roy Jones, the Roy Jones, he confirmed that.
Hey, yo, that Freddie Gibbs, the movie. Crazy.
I watched it. Yeah,
that shit was dope, yo.
Freddie is killing shit. Let's just take a moment, man. Have y'all listened to the Freddie?
I haven't listened to the album, but that movie that you sent was dope.
Let's talk about the Freddie Gibbs real quick before we go any further. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get to y'all guys, but Freddie Gibbs in contention for album of the year. Let's just be honest, but it ain't messing with Clips. Clips. Nobody's messing with Clips. I don't think that some sexy songs for you or whatever he already dropped. There's nothing's gonna fuck with it. And they've been trying to clown the Clips and this and that. Clips did a show at a block party.
Yeah,
the Drake fans clipped it up and made it like, yo, these dudes reduced to playing outside of the bar. It's hip hop, gang. Hip hop is block parties. Like this, why we don't fuck with y'all. This why y'all not in the culture, gang. Right? They looked at they tried to make the block party corny, like, yo, look at these dudes outside.
And they felt they looked very comfortable too, doing what they was doing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So,
but it was a great thing. It is what it is. But this dude Freddie, to me, I don't know if Flair's like Freddie or not, but
I don't mind him. I didn't hear his album, but no, I'm like he's dope. He's dope to me, but I didn't listen to his album or nothing like that. I'll keep it a buck. I will though. But...
Now, did you watch the movie though?
Nah.
It's like a little 20-30 minute movie.
Nah, it's barking. But so this is what happened with me with Freddie. This new Alfredo 2 with Salute to the Alchemist. The Alchemist is in his bag, right? Mm-hmm. So I listened to it first through the phone. I was like, it's banging. I listened to it in my car. I was like, damn, this don't sound like it did on my phone. Then I listened to it in my headphones, and the shit's banging all over. I'm like, yo. So I listened to it 3 different ways, and on the third one, I was like, yo, this shit knocking. And salute to on the YouTube, Read My Soul. He put a soliloquy up there. He was talking about Freddie is he said this particular album, Freddie kind of misogynistic, he lazy with the writing, da. I'm gonna respectfully disagree with Read My Soul. I can't argue with what he said. Freddie is misogynistic and he's very fucking like he da. But Freddie, 2 things, he rapping his ass off, and the other thing, Freddie, we understand that it's gonna be pure ignorance and misogyny. It's going to be very, you know what I'm saying? It's a great movie. It's like watching a very great movie. It's like watching Belly. Like if Belly continue, that's what, like at the end of Belly, did he go? Did Sincere? Did he make it to Africa?
Yeah, he went to Africa.
Niggas in Africa. Okay, everybody else has stayed back. Remember the end of Snowfall?
Yeah.
When fucking Leon came back, and then Freddie Gibbs. When Leon came back, he's like, damn, this shit's fucked up. We understand it, but that's what the Freddie Gibbs joint. So I accept it. Let me get this super chat. Salute to Mary. Why is Drake canceling tour dates? Not a good look. He's making his own value depreciate. Has nothing to do with UMG. Fliz, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I don't know what to say about you. You know, I think I said all I had to say about Drake. But as far as that comment, again, like everybody's run come to an end. This dude had almost 2 decades, man. Everybody's run has to come to an end. But here's what I'll say. If I was in Drake's position, everybody's talking about it, everybody's like kind of looking at your downfall. I don't even consider it downfall. It's downfall for what he had.
Yeah.
He's still in the game and putting up numbers other artists dream of. Something I would do, I would literally take the whole shit and I go back and I do coffee houses. I do such small venues. I do unplugs and shit just to totally hit the reset button on everything, everybody.
That sounds dope.
I'm like, yo, if people might look at it as a failure,
show.
Yeah, I do a bunch of intimate shows and get my whole like aura back in track. Forget the battle, forget the fame, forget the hit music. Just bring it back down to like where you have like 100 people in a room and you just like, just go, baby, you're my everything. To a live strumming guitar or something. That's what I would do. I would just be like, F the world, don't ask me for but that's my opinion.
Now that's dope.
Just bring it right back down to the basics, fundamentals.
But I don't think his ego ain't gonna let him do that. Plus, he's not there yet where he got to be doing coffee houses.
No, I'm not saying he has to.
Like to get the vibe back.
I'm not saying he has to.
Right, like when Jay did Unplugged. When Jay did Unplugged, it stripped away everything, and it's like this. Just listen.
Get rid of the industry for a minute. Like I think Drake needs to leave the industry aspect alone for a good chunk of time and just become the artist one in tune with your music, and like Prince does. Yeah. Prince, rest in peace to Prince. Prince and his music was an entity together. They were married. It was married to his music. I'm gonna do this and whatever y'all like, F you or love me. That's what I think he should do.
Right. And Prince used to do whole concerts in his mansion, his compound.
Yeah.
He had a performance area. He would do. You had to come there to see Prince. So
that's intimacy, bro. Yeah. That's crazy.
That's
like
dope, though.
So I think Drake is he's been so big for so long. It's hard for him to relinquish that. He's like, hey, let's bring it back.
Drake, come eat these oodles and noodles real quick.
Well, yeah. It's like, yo, let go of the industry for a while because he's not going to go anywhere. Let's be honest. He's less than he was as far as popularity. But if Drake keeps putting out music, he's not going to go nowhere. We're going to talk about him. People are going to check him out, even if to diss him. So it's like, bring it down.
I'm going to tell you the flip side, though. He don't get the chance because, like, this dude, What's the Dirt, right? The other YouTuber that I did a whole video on What's the Dirt a couple of days ago. And he responded low key, like he said I was on a fucking I was on a high horse, come down off my high horse. Like I get he was trying to say like a holier than God. He said you're holier than thou. It is what it is. Like stop acting like you're holier than thou. But because my video was like I was barking on him and it was some real shit, right? So, but what he did now is he did a whole video now where Drake has this episode 1 of the Iceman rollout. He did episode 1. A lot of us thought it was weird and spooky. Then he did episode 2. A lot of us are like, it's art for no reason, It's art for art's sake, but it doesn't have no meaning. So What's the Dirt did a breakdown of the thing. The thing is an hour. It's nothing. It's literally nothing happening, right? But he went through and looked at everything like, oh, look at that knob. It's turned to the left. That means the solar poke. The Arctic is facing the Arctic. And so he made everything. It's a red stop button. The elevator's going up. And so he looked at this thing for an hour and made something out of nothing. Like the whole video. I didn't watch his breakdown, but I'm going by what was said. That was in the breakdown, in the comments. They were like, this is amazing. And the part about the toothpick, like, it's just like everything, he made everything. So the fans are still in this delusional bubble where, oh, everything he's doing means something and this guy's just right now, in my opinion, I don't think none of this shit is deep. Right, he got Pinocchio chasing him in the video, and the Pinocchio, they're like, no, Pinocchio is Kendrick. No, you got it wrong. Pinocchio are the lies. No, Pinocchio is the media. No, Pinocchio, it's like they're all over the place, and it ain't that deep whatsoever, right? But this is where we are with the fans. They can't let him become a Twilight artist. You know what I'm saying, Flair? I went all the way around the Mulberry Bush. Is they still want to make him bigger than it is? We all know Kendrick does all this subliminal, this and that. We know that. Drake ain't never did that. All of a sudden now the shit's mad deep and da-da-da. Come on, gang. Let me see what's going on in the comments. They crazy, Flizzy. Let me see. Drake needs to go disappear for his own sake. Drake needs a whole brand makeover, cut the cornrows. What is the break?
All that money.
It's like, I'm telling you, it's like being at that level for so long. It's hard to let go of that. It's no matter who. I'm not talking about Drake. I'm talking about every artist who was big. It's hard to come up off of that. When you had the game in a Cobra clutch, and then it's gone. Any artist is gonna be like, yo, like, how do I get that back? I was just watching something with what's homeboy who sang he did that dancey song back in 2016. You know, I mean, and whip, no watching it.
Oh, yeah.
That dude, yeah, and I was watching a thing on him, how his depression was, how he came out of high school with that song, hit the rap game like boom, and he couldn't replicate that, and he had mental issues anyway, but he went through all the depression and he went crazy, went up in one of his neighbor's house trying to get at his girl, but it was the wrong house, all kinds of shit. But it's hard to relinquish that. Oh my God, I had this. How do I not lose it? Who said it? A lot of people might not remember. There was a rapper named N3on. I don't know if y'all remember him. Yeah, what you want, N3on, baby? Yeah. When he had a line.
I listened to one of his joints recently. That shit was fire.
Mad deep too, right?
Like, I think it's two rappers named N3on.
His name was N3on, but then he switched it to N3on.
Okay.
But it was like, what you want, N3on? When he was like, to make it is easy, to keep it is the hard shit. You need some lessons to move on up like the Jeffersons. And
right.
He was talking about it, it's that realm, like everybody, if you get there, it's gonna I won't say everybody, a lot of people, it's gonna be hard to be like, and Drake, it's gotta be like, bro, more than half my life I've had this thing. I've been that guy. No matter what I throw out, I'm it. Now it's like there's this new young gun who's like, oh, this name Kendrick, like he's dissing me. The people are rocking with him. That's gotta be tough. And now you see this emotional guy, like you say, like he's dropping his emotions on songs, and he's just like,
he said, I don't want nobody to rate. I'm rating everything.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
That album gonna be like, it's gonna be like, gang, come to the picnic. Like, it's gonna be, listen, that joke gonna be
so
crazy.
Stop. I would just be like, yo, if I was Drake, I'd stop all the big industry stuff.
Yeah.
I'm leaving big industry alone for a while. I'm gonna be grassroots, and because he's gonna get 100 people at shows in these little venues. He's gonna get that. And then
I mean, he's still, you know what it is too, though.
No, I'm saying it would only fit like that. I'd go that point. I'd be doing these little ass spots that can only fit this much, and that's all you're gonna get in. Because
first come, first serve.
You know what's good about Kendrick? Kendrick puts out a song once every 5 years, right? But he makes you want more. He's not giving you like bang, 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 single. He's letting, and it makes you want more. Where I think Drake has to bring it down. You force fed everybody so long. Bring it back down. Make people miss you. Even if they want to dish you, make them miss you, because even the people who want to dish you are going to still want to, damn, he ain't done shit. No, I got to diss this one.
you know what it is too, though? A Drake brand is massive. And he got big deals with like Steak and Kick and these things. He puts himself in positions where he cannot disappear. He can't go small. He got to go big. He don't do interviews with the hip hop people. He does interviews with streamers, right? He got to have a streamer. Or
Isn't he streaming right now too?
Well, he's doing a stream, but the stream be already pre-recorded. So he is kind of like streaming, but he's not really.
He's not really streaming then, because these motherfuckers do that shit live, bro.
James Harden was talking about he was locked in a bunch of deals for all kinds of money why he couldn't cut his beard.
Really?
Yeah, James Harden did an interview. He wanted to cut his beard for a while, but it's who he is, and like he ain't losing millions of dollars in endorsement because they were like, "Yo, that's your brand. We want you for that. We're giving you this many millions or whatever." So you're saying Drake is in a James Harden
but
deal?
That makes sense, though.
Yeah, I think he's the term "too big to fail" is what he's locked in right now. Multi-million dollar things going on, and Drake, let's just be honest, he does a lot of gambling, so he got to make big money. Like all them streamers, like a lot of them streamers, I believe it was Aiden Ross and these different people that make millions, they bet millions. So these guys got to do big things. They can't chill and do a coffee house. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a lot of brand deals that he has to get out there and do shit for Steak and these different things. So he got this tour. When he first went after the battle, his first tour was Australia. But Australia is where the owner of Steak, the CEO of Stake, which is the gambling company that he's in bed with. So he went and did that. Really was a favor, low key, gang. So when he got to Australia, first thing he did was a commercial where a drone has secretly recorded caught Drake gambling on Stake, and he threw the chanclette at the drone. That was a commercial. So he made a commercial as soon as he got there for the damn Stake shit. See what I'm saying? So it's all corporatized.
He's too big of an entity, you're saying,
Yeah,
and they might not let him go that low.
All corporate.
Yeah, salute to Chrissy-ish for the super chat. We appreciate you. I'm good on Aubrey, but he should just stick to his wine coolers and girls that he's used to. Them girls going to be a problem in that court. If he don't drop this damn case, that damn 63, they said they got 63 witnesses they going to call. A couple of them going to be them girls with them wine coolers. I don't know if y'all remember them grainy videos.
What's going on? What do you mean?
So with the lawsuit that Drake has against UMG, he's saying that him being called a pedo by Kendrick ruined his career. Well, UMG is like, well, nigga, you low key look like one. You look crazy out here, and they was calling you this before the damn battle happened. He like, how so? Okay, well, let me talk about it. So then, what they're gonna bring up is all them old stories. Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things. So Drake is my best friend, and he always. He texts me back that he gives me advice on boys. This motherfucker was like, way older than her. Like, no, you shouldn't be. Then they had some girls. Back in the day, some great Drake got away with a lot of shit. Gang. I'm just gonna be that machine is good. They scrubbing in that, but back in the day there was a party. We had a party, like they had a party, and there was some young girls there, and they got filmed talking about Drake is cool. He's drinking wine coolers with us, and they was underage, right? So that's where the stories and shit came from. That Drake himself said, I like wine coolers because my mom's friend like wine coolers, and he alluded that the friend would give him the wine coolers. This is a grown-ass woman in the 40s giving a teenager wine coolers when the mom not around.
I hear that story every day in life.
So right,
you know where I work,
right? But it reeks of grooming. Right. It reeks of grooming. We don't know what else she gave this guy. You know what I'm saying?
You know how many times over me working on my job I heard like so many young boys lost their virginity to their mom's best friend on the low.
That's crazy.
That happens a lot more than we would like to know. But anyway, I digress.
But no, you're real.
It's real. I hear that story so many times on a daily at where I work. You know.
Yeah. Salute Sam's in the building. So what I'm saying is, them 63 witnesses that they supposedly UMG got 63 witnesses or something that they're gonna call for the trial. Yep. Some of them they're gonna be in their 30s at this point, right?
Those girls,
they're gonna be them girls that was on that boat allegedly with the wine or at them parties. It's a lot of shit that happened, which I'm like, gang, you need to drop this lawsuit. Like, it's not gonna look good when because UMG gonna start playing, like, gonna be like, yo, we gotta prove that you low key deserve this name that got slapped on you.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
Well, so they'll lose money too, though, if they do that.
At this point, they're gonna lose money either way. He's trying to get their ass for million. He's trying to get their ass for like $500 million, gang. So at this point, they fighting to not get yanked up. That's why they called off the dogs and let his stuff start. They was like, yo, fall back, let him sell again. Like
he's still not satisfied.
But he can't be satisfied now because he don't put his foot in now. Right now, Drake brand is irreparably damaged. So now he got to blame somebody. He's blaming the label. He's saying that the label use Kendrick. They got a whole thing that use Kendrick to damage my brand because I had a $500 million deal on the table from Sony. UMG only wanted to give me $400 million. So UMG used Kendrick to sully my name and lower my value. What I would say to them, why did you do the battle if you had a $500 million deal on the table? It make no sense to battle anybody unless you thought I'm gonna squash this little dude and get 600 million. You see what I'm saying? And he didn't know that the little Pinocchio dude really he kind of like he's a real problem. Like you're not gonna beat him.
So no, let the dog out the cage. So he's here to rock out.
D Block said Kai is back glazing Drake. I don't know. Let me see. I don't think he back glazing Drake. He just said that video was kind of wonky. Let me see what's going on. Stormy weather in here. Like there's a lot of comments in here.
Shout out to all you guys in the chat, yo. I like when I see you guys in the chat having conversations, like wonder what they talk about.
Yeah, the chat going crazy.
As long as you keep it level-headed, yo.
Mary said, Charles, you cooking. Thank you. I heard Drake said in an interview, seemingly his mom friend groomed him. The interview was uncomfortable to watch. Yeah, it was. He was saying it like yeah, my mom friend gave me some wine. I'm like, where everybody else in the free world,
what happened?
Gang, your mom friend low key like a predator. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying?
Good Lord.
Allegedly for these motherfuckers.
I know. Good. That's why.
Don't cut my stream. The motherfuckers like this. Let me see what else going on, man. No Stylist was the only good Drake song. Damn, motherfucker said No Stylist was the only good Drake song. Pretty Mimi in the building. Salute. Appreciate you chopping
what
in.
What up, Pretty Mimi?
Peace.
Stormy said, why did he not take the money? So good question. If I'm the judge, I'm gonna be like, so why didn't you take the $500 million? And is it not on the table no more?
Yeah.
If he was strong then, why he not strong now? Why he can't get the $500 million? Talk to him. Let me see what's going on. Do y'all think Fat Joe got an underrated catalog? No. What you think, Fliz?
Look, as a Fat Joe fan, it's not underrated.
No.
It's right where it's supposed to be.
Yeah. His catalog is right where it's supposed to be.
I think so. Fat Joe, you know what? I'm gonna tell you what is underrated about Fat Joe is that Fat Joe said he went to like 50 clubs before he did Lean Back.
Yeah.
He said he planned that for like months. He was going to all the different clubs. He studied. He did his research. He made a song that wasn't too left, too right. He said, I'm gonna make something that sonically perfect for the club. And Lean Back is a very big record. Like I was in DR and they playing Lean Back. So you're not gonna front on Fat Joe. That Lean Back record. He even got the beef with Jay-Z was over because he got Jay-Z on the hook.
Yeah.
I mean, on the remix for Lean Back. Yep. So we can't say Fat Joe right now. I know the internet, they rewrite everything that we got, though, gang. They rewrite everything we thought was great.
I think Fat Joe's solid, yo.
Yeah, I'll say this. Is his catalog underrated? No. His legendary status is.
Yes,
yeah. Fat Joe's legendary status is way underrated.
Wow. He saved a lot of your favorite rappers from getting mopped up in different areas and places. He came through and helped them. He did it. He put a lot of people on. He put Big Pun on. Like I know it's not cool to like Fat Joe or say that. I'm not saying I like him or don't. I'm just saying that he did a lot in this game.
He got some bangers though. Don't front on Fat Joe, man. He got some tracks. Even going back to 91, 92, Flojo. I was a young boy banging that. Yo, and that was when I was in my only hardcore phase of my life. I was young.
You gotta flow, Joe.
But no,
you gotta flow, Joe.
The beat was hard, crusty drums with.
You know who might have made that?
I was like, okay.
Well, you gotta
Showbiz might have made that beat.
Really?
Digging in the crates. Showbiz
big ass horns on that beat, and I was like, oh, it made me feel super aggressive.
But you know what it was though? It matched the time too.
Yes.
Then when you look at the video, like that horn matched those projects. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and this is everything burnt down in New York at the time. You know what I'm saying? In that video. When you go back to that video.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that's
and then also one day I went to visit my aunt, stuck up my cousin, that song. So
what song is that? I remember that too.
Shit Is Real? Yeah, I think it's called Shit Is Real.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yo, word them up. The shit is real. You know what I mean?
Paul Wright, Fat Joe, and them Spanish dudes from the Bronx ain't nothing to play with. I still tell the story every day. I'm not every day. I still bring it up all the time when I used to ride through New York. I don't know if y'all remember this. When you used to ride through New York, you're on 95 South going down. I'm heading down to DC.
Yep.
But when you hit New York, you first hit the Bronx. After you pass the Co-op and all that, you pass all that little shit, Co-op City and all that. You hit the Bronx, and the building's still there, but I think it's a storage unit now. But for years,
They
Fat
the
Joe
big
had
ass
a
Fat
mural.
Joe. Yeah.
Big ass
Yeah.
mural. The entire side of the building was fat. And then that's when you knew that's when New York was different, though. You knew you hit New York when you
seen
saw
big
that
ass
mural.
sign, you're right.
When you saw, as you said, from the
That's facts,
highway.
yo.
Now a lot of people could talk
For
a lot
mad
of
years,
shit.
too. For
A
mad
lot of people
years.
talk a lot of shit, but nobody fucked with that mural, and the city never made him take it down. I'm talking that thing was up for 10 years probably.
Facts.
And he got Tim's the fucking, and like they would change it. They would change it sometimes. It would still be Fat Joe on the side of the building for the whole highway. Wasn't no billboard. The whole building had Fat Joe on the gang. This Fat Joe, I don't know. This Fat Joe, like this Fat Joe is different, right?
From top to bottom too, like really,
you gotta
whole Fat Joe. Yeah, not for real though.
You gotta give it, like you gotta realize Fat Joe gotta be about 50 years old, bro.
Easily.
So I'm saying, like, he's not gonna be the same.
He just lost weight.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But Fat Joe, no, I respect to Fat Joe. He had some bangers. But I don't think his catalog is underrated. I don't think
his catalog not underrated.
But his legendary status is.
And a lot of people do say he stole Pun's rhyme book. Because he did get better. It's like
he
Jim Jones, he got
Pun
better.
some stuff for him when Pun was alive. Like everybody can tell. All right, when he first started, bust it, check it, watch how I wreck it. Yep. Niggas watch your back because shit is getting very technically like bang, bang, bang. Like, you know, like I don't want to use the negative word, but very simplistic, you know. Then it's like, I support Pun in anything he does, anything he loves, a brother from another mother sent from the above, a thug nigga just like me, one of the best mighty. It's like you can tell, all right, something went on there when Pun got involved, but he wasn't the simple, he just started hitting you with the, you know, so
real quick. 7, I'm not from New York, I'm from DC, not NYC, I'm from DC. I used to go through NYC to get back to DC. Let me clear that up.
That's what he's saying. He thought you was from New York.
Oh no, he said he thought I was from New York. No, my bad. No, I thought it said I forgot Charles was from New York. I'm from DC.
Charles is from DC.
That's why that little southern twang you see that you hear that.
Right, a little pine.
Yeah.
Certain day shake.
I want to talk about this real quick since they brought it up. That cipher. Did you watch the Double XL cipher?
No, but I heard about it.
Did you watch it?
Negative.
It's bad, gang. Like right now, gang. I don't know what these rappers
doing.
Who's in it? It's real bad. I should play it for you, but it's absolutely awful. Some really. So let me show respect to these young rappers coming up. I'm not gonna say I don't want to disrespect them, but let me say like this: some of these rappers on this thing really, and you know what it is? They don't even care. They don't need to be good because they make records that the kids follow. Like we're losing this thing to these kids. Gang. These kids they don't have no point where. No starting point. You know what I mean? If your starting point is a sucky landmark, then you're not going to expect much. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
they're not expecting much,
and they're not going to dig. So
no.
And SM, yes, I did hear the Clips album. Last week when I left, I made sure I listened to it on the way home and the next day, so I can give it, the solid ear.
Yeah, so Flair's this joint is they offbeat.
Yep.
The raps are awful. These guys are they're stumbling through it, and they're not even some of the they don't even rhyme in. It's just like they're saying one dude just started counting. I'm 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I was like, yo, gang, what is happening? Right? And these dudes will shoot you dead in the street, but they can't rap.
They can't rap.
It's crazy.
But they shoot shit up, but they can't rap.
That's
crazy, right?
Ice-T said, I'm not a rapper. There's a lot of people who say, I'm not a rapper.
And at one point, we thought Ice-T was one of the worst rappers. Ice-T killing these kids. Like, Ice-T bars, I would take Ice-T over these kids any day.
My cops just don't know what to do because I don't pursue. No matter what they do, my stuff gets to you getting on the boulevard. I was loving that song back in the day, yo.
Salute to Arthur with that Ed O.G. reference. Jimmy Dean in the building. Shit. Jimmy Dean.
Biz was popping. Was popping, Biz.
Let me see. RuPaul has no heart. Damn.
Yo, RuPaul,
yeah.
On some real shit.
That's crazy, right?
RuPaul?
He said RuPaul
will fight you.
Nah, RuPaul will go nuts.
RuPaul, I've seen a lot of interviews and people talk about this person. RuPaul, don't get it twisted. Just because homie's on the drag stuff, he will box you.
Dead ass. Salute Donnie in the building. Donnie Battle in the building.
Battle was popping.
Donnie said Diamond D produced Flo Joe.
Oh, he did?
Oh, Diamond D.
All right, Diamond D.
So but think about the producers in
But
that
yeah.
camp and that digging in the crate. You had Diamond D. You had Showbiz. They had another dude in there. Oh, Lord Finesse used to make beats.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, right.
Lord Finesse made some banging ass
Yo,
beats.
Digging in the
You
Crates-
nasty, baby.
You know, Digging in the Crates is low key a crew that isn't talked about enough.
They was
And
nasty.
if you
fact.
think about it, right?
Damn,
And
we need
Andre
a-
the Giant
we need
just
a
dropped the
documentary on them, yo.
They do. Well, okay, let me put it like this. I'm gonna tell you, all right, this is I'm just gonna be real with you guys. The Digging in the Crates crew, Showbiz and AG,
Yep.
Lord Finesse,
Yep.
Fat Joe. Fat Joe was in 3 different crews, like you know what I'm saying? Who else was in Diamond D? Was OC in Digging in the Crates? OC was in Digging in the Crates.
It feels like he should be
Yeah.
if he
OC
wasn't.
was in Digging in the Crate.
If he
Nah,
feel like he
Was he?
wasn't, he feel like he
Yeah,
should be,
yeah.
right?
he was in Digging in the Crates. But what happens to my elder statesmen? They don't evolve. I'm just gonna be honest. We gotta realize Jay-Z was rapping the exact same time everybody in Digging in the Crates was rapping.
Yep.
Jay-Z evolved. Digging in the Crates did not evolve. Andre the Giant, as nasty as it is, Andre the Giant, one of the most underrated rappers. But Andre the Giant released a project probably 2-3 years ago, and it was okay. But it sounded exactly like some stuff from the 90s. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Well, I feel like some of the old artists or older artists are scared to try new things. Like like if you're in the studio, like it's like a basketball player or a football player, or anybody playing sports, you're there to work out. Like you're in the studio, so it's like you're working out. Let's try this sound or let's try this. You know what I'm saying? Like
right,
if
and they
it
don't.
works,
And they're
it works.
scared. You're right. They're scared.
You know what I'm
They're
saying?
scared to
So-
try it.
And you gotta also put this into account. They're scared because old school hip hop, you're taught if you break out of that realm, you're a sellout or you're something like.
Yeah, but
so
it's-
some people
It's
don't know how to fight against that.
2025, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Still, but it's still.
But you know what, TJ?
If it's ingrained in your head,
you know what? They got a certain. We want these artists to sound sonically. We want them to change but sound the same. If that make any sense, we want you to be different but don't be too different, and that shit's hard. And some of these guys don't have it.
yeah.
And it's only a real artist can do that. And look at Andre 3000. This motherfucker's scared to rap right now. Like he a busting.
And
he
I feel
makes
like
all the
he'll bust
nastiest
any-
shit.
Like, yo, we heard him on Versus. Like, we heard him like on other records that's been out over the years. So it's like, yo, bro, your body and this shit, like, just put out a fucking album. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but at the same time, he feels like he doesn't have anything to talk about. Talk about the same shit that you just was talking about on these features that you just did.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm loving that this dude said right there, prime time.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk the prime time. Simeon, salute from
What'd you say,
Louisiana. We
prime time what?
appreciate
Yo,
you.
what he said about my shirt?
Oh, you talking about the green shirt from last week?
Oh, damn.
Yeah, Fliz.
Yeah.
Fliz retired that
He said
shirt,
he forgot
man.
to bring it in.
Yo,
so we
I
can
wanted to
hang it up on the
retire
Raptors.
it, yo, for real,
We
man.
about to hang it up on the Raptors.
Hey, yo, just to let you know, I think I said this last week, but I got a lemon yellow one too, yo. I might have to rock that. So just next week I have to put that on, man, just so everybody can roast it, because that shit was funny.
Yeah,
Some of y'all in the chat have some good ones, man.
But
That
Fliz,
shit
I'm gonna be
good.
honest. Don't wear that shirt no more.
No,
Don't do it.
I got it now. See, I got.
Do
No, what?
not wear that shirt.
I gotta wear it.
Toy said Diamond D. So literally, Diamond D just dropped an album last year. I think a few months ago. So Diamond
Oh,
D,
for real?
Diamond D
No
has.
idea.
But
Me
that's the
neither.
thing. They don't get the promo they used to get. But Diamond D, I shared like 2 or 3 Diamond D videos. Diamond D has music in the last 6 months. He dropped a joint. He don't drop a lot, but that was the first joint in years. But Diamond D does have a project out. Go check that Diamond D out. Dead ass.
All right. Better not be wet.
But you gotta want to hear that kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be,
I know he's
You know what
gonna
I'm
bring
saying?
to the table. It's gonna
So
be
what's
some
that thoughts about
90s,
what?
like, you know.
but it's like what you would expect from Diamond D. What's your thoughts on Joey's album delay? All right, let's talk about Joey Badass.
Yeah, I did see that.
Columbia's not. I don't know why though. I don't know why they. Maybe
I feel like
I
right
don't
now
know.
would be a perfect time to drop.
He said that they've been holding him back for months. Since last year, they've been trying to hold him back, and he only can release on YouTube because they've been trying to hold him back. I don't know why. He hasn't really elaborated. I thought he was going to drop this week because he said, I think they announced that it was coming out.
Mhm.
Would you want to hear Joey Badass album?
Yeah, I feel like what we just seen from Joey Badass and just heard, you know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
cipher and all
After
of
that
that shit.
cipher, I would have
Like,
struck.
I'm
Like,
like,
we
oh,
gotta
shit.
drop this today.
That's what I said.
Yep.
I'm surprised it didn't drop
Yeah,
already.
he said it's been ready for months. They should when he did that Red Bull Cypher and ate like
they should have been
he
go.
ate that Red Bull
Yeah.
like he ate that Red Bull Cypher.
Should have been a go. Within whatever, if it was on a Monday, by Friday, another single should have been out, and the album should have been out within the next 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree, but I would have been like, oh, I'm eating off that wave. You know what I mean?
Joey said, heard all them new albums and went back to the lab. That's some real MC shit. Joey, I don't know if that's what he did though. Joey Badass is saying the album been ready. He said it been mastered and mixed, so I don't think he went back to the lab. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think he went back. I think he just want a fair shot to put it out, and they probably like, yo, it's too much going on.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like maybe they waiting on Drake to drop and put it after that because these labels they be waiting on people to drop. They be trying to get the perfect timing. So maybe they wait on. Maybe they like let's let this Iceman shit drop because they probably want to make a return on the investment. But they should have dropped this 2 months ago.
I feel like they shouldn't even go for that because it's like a different vibe now.
It is.
Like you can drop tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna go.
Salute to Brown said, not me catching a live after Charles repeated over and over in his videos until it came up in my algorithm. Yeah, I say that at the end of every video. Yo, tune into the What Show. Appreciate you being in here, Brown. Salute.
Welcome.
And listen, you know what I love, man? When we say stuff like Diamond D and a lot of the people know who we talking about, that's what I'm talking. I love that shit that we got real hip hop heads in here.
Right there, bro.
We talking about digging in the crate, DITC. These motherfuckers we talking that's early 90s shit, gang.
Fact.
92. That's before the woo and shit. Like I remember riding around the KK's joint, listening to Lord Finesse. You nasty, baby. Like all that shit.
I know that. You know what's funny? A lot of hip hop heads too don't know about stuff pre-woo.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of levels to hip hop, like you know what I mean. And some people don't know pre Big Daddy Kane. You know what I mean?
Oh, we got a good question, gang. I want to talk about this. Diamond D should have had a renaissance, but Dying Peace wasn't it. I get it. That's the album. Yeah, like she's right. I mean, I don't like disrespecting niggas that don't deserve it. It is what it is. Did y'all ever like Will Smith shaking my head SMA?
Yes.
Shit?
Yes.
So I got a video right now where I'm really going at Will Smith because somebody that's got dissed him and he deserved it because he tried to use Chris Rock to smack. He tried to use that as a bar. Like if you disrespect me on the stage,
you can see me on the stage.
You can see me on the stage, respect me on the stage. I don't know who wrote that for him because I believe somebody wrote that for him. That was bad. Don't make it. You were crying about that Chris Rock thing, and you were saying, if I ever get to talk to him, I want to make it up to him. So you were very apologetic. Don't try to use it as a bar 3 years later.
I don't think Will Smith. I know he has at times, but Will Smith is the writer.
Yeah.
Don't get him misconstrued. Will Smith.
He's a writer. He's a writer, but I think he also has been written for. And some of the bars on this thing, some of the bars are kind of dad bars. So maybe he did write it. I don't know, but it sounded like somebody trying to get the edge back. Will Smith never really had an edge with this rapping. Let's just be honest.
Nah, he's always been like comfortable. He's always been cozy. Like you know, you can play him at the cookout. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's where he mainly lived at the cookout. Mm-hmm. Like there's a nightmare on my street.
I love that song.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I think it could be Mike Tyson. Like we accepted it because hip hop was different. We listened. Stories were told. They were finding their way. They didn't really perfect hip hop until that's the wrong word. What I'm saying is they figured out the formula. Because if you do something long enough, some stuff you're gonna figure out, okay, this works, that don't. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So they started eliminating a lot of stuff, the black Afrocentric shit, the Afro, the beads, and the a lot
the native tongue stuff and all
they
that.
Pulled a lot of stuff out of it. A lot of the female girly songs, like when Woo and them came down, there wasn't no more female girly songs unless it was Mahogany or something like some fucking like Wallflower, like some really hard shit, like when you dissing the girl. Like
it had to be a girl song with edge. It's not gonna be like all romantic.
It definitely ain't nothing romantic about it. Right, this bitch burned me. It's good. You got ODB. You got old dirty bastard, stinging asshole.
Yeah.
You the type of bitch don't appreciate shit. Never had shit, so you won't be shit. That pussy there couldn't satisfy a hair on my body. Treat me like a lolly, slap me down. Doo-doo brown. Oh, you in some shit now? Calling me a dog? Leave a dog alone.
But, did Jizza write that though?
I don't know.
Because the word is Jizza wrote. ODB, most of his album was wrote by Jizza.
For real? I never
Yes,
knew that.
look that up. No, look that
For
up.
real?
The Jizza wrote mad ODB lyrics. ODB wasn't a pen game dude. He wasn't a penner.
For real?
Dead serious. I'm not saying he write all this shit,
yo.
but yo, do this right. The Jizza wrote mad ODB shit.
All right, gang. So listen, I'm gonna get to this super chat. Sam's in the building. Sam's made
Apache
it.
too. Remember Apache?
I want a gangster
But
bitch.
he said he had a song on his album. And he's like, he talked about the chick burned him, and he heard her. But you know, that's back in the day where you can talk about
right.
shit.
Back
He
in
had
the
bitch
day.
that burnt me. I broke her fucking neck. That was the bar. I broke her fucking neck. I'm like, oh shit.
But you know what's crazy? That was the 90s.
He's like, yo, he really hurt her.
Yep.
We really was saying some wild stuff. And the 90s was like almost like a damn wild
You
west.
just got away with shit.
It was like you just had to say the wildest shit, yo.
Imagine beating up somebody for, but dudes used to do that. If the girl did that, they would do that. That happens.
Oh yeah. But it couldn't be said in a song today and just openly thrown out to the world. Remember, homeboy said, I put something in the drink. She didn't even
Rick
know.
Ross.
Yeah. And it's like everybody like lost their mind. It was like, oh shit.
Like,
Imagine,
wait, hold up. What did he say?
imagine if a rapper comes out today like, chick gave me gonorrhea and I broke her fucking neck. I'm like, woo, snap. You can't do that now.
But you know what though? Dudes so cool now. They wouldn't even admit to that now. They wouldn't even tell nobody.
I know.
Yeah.
I ain't got shit. I ain't got
Super
nothing.
chat, Jolene in the building. We appreciate you with the super chat. I hated seeing how the clips were handled by Def Jam. It's terrible. Holding them up for years because of potential optics and superficial reasons. Plenty of artists got stuck and can't flourish. Yes, Def Jam has become my worst nightmare. I used to want the Def Jam DAC jacket so bad. They are trash now. Like they dropped the first of all, they made him, they ain't just dropped the nigga, they made him pay millions to get out of his deal. They made Pusha T pay upwards of $2 million or more. They don't even know the exact, they ain't even saying the exact number, but they said it's up there, right? So he had to pay to get out of his deal because Def Jam was scared of one verse. That Kendrick verse is not even dissing Drake. They didn't want nothing to do with it.
I think the clips are gonna be fine though.
No, they did 119. They're super
I think
fine.
they're gonna be good.
Thank you, Chrissy.
Raekwon released a really good album. I think he showed range in music. Yes, Raekwon, salute to Sunkiss. Raekwon just dropped Emperor's New Clothes.
I haven't listened to it.
I'm up on a lot of shit. I just got it.
I've never heard of whack Raekwon.
I heard that. I had the what's the one record that you sent?
Chrissy, thank you for being. Chrissy's going to bed. Gang said, enjoy your night. We appreciate you, Chrissy.
The one record that you sent in the group chat.
That 600 record with Nas.
Yeah,
that's
just smack.
It's ridiculous. Nas went crazy,
Yeah.
and Nas got another verse. Y'all heard about the verse he took off?
Yeah,
because people believe it was this Jimmy. I'm gonna say something controversial right now. That verse that Nas allegedly dissed Jimmy. Yes, it's some stuff in that verse, but somebody said in my chat, and I was like, "Whoa, I was like, you might be right." He said he not dissing Nas, he dissing Young Noble. And Young Noble had dissed Nas really savagely a couple months ago. So Nas dissed him in return, and then Young Noble killed himself right before the record came out. Nas called Ray, was like, Nas called Ray, like, listen, gang, we can't put that shit out. Nas ain't thinking about no fucking Jim. He's thinking about Young Noble. He dissed Young Noble. Young Noble came 10 times way worse than Young Noble got a whole record. I think it's three verses where he's shitting on Nas from beginning to end, right? He talking crazy about Nas. So Nas might have heard that. I was like, let me just tap this nigga on the cheek and show this nigga. Da-da. But this dude in my comments, he said this. I said, yo, you might be on something.
I never even thought about that.
I said, yo, if he dissed Young Noble and then Young Noble killed himself like 2 weeks ago, Nas gonna call Ray, say, Ray, you can't put that out.
So you think homeboy might have got Nas about to put this record out?
No, Young Noble had his
like,
own shit going. He ain't had nothing to do with nothing. He didn't know what Nas was
saying,
doing.
like,
no, I don't
like,
think
you know
so.
what I'm saying? Like,
I know what you're saying, that Young Noble thought he was about to get this. No, I don't think that. I don't think Young Noble had no access to that. But I think Young Noble had his own issues. He had his own issues going on. Let me see what's going on. Stats in the building said, nah, it ain't for Young Noble because he said you rich bum with goons. It was so I can't even dispute, because some of the stuff he says in it is clearly for Jim. But some of the stuff he does say, it sounds like it could go at Young Noble. I'm just gonna be honest. JoJo said, what Young Noble diss Nas? Because what happened with the Young Noble and a lot of dudes are still very touchy about the Tupac stuff.
Situation.
And so Nas had told the story that when they was in the park in New York, the Death Row story with the Death Row East, he made the Death Row East song. He talked about how him and Pac met in the park. It wasn't nothing serious, but Young Noble got really annoyed with it because he said Nas been lying for years. Nas got the same chain. After he saw Pac, he got the chain, but Nas had said that Pac saw his chain and then went and got it. So Young Noble took offense to, he said Nas been lying for years on Pac name. Now he got a song talking da-da-da. So he came out and like savagely dissed Nas and Nas. No, I believe that Nas retaliated. Ben Garcia said Snoop lied on the story. A lot of people feel like Snoop was not being.
What's that dude? The light skinned cat was saying Snoop lied.
You're talking about Napoleon. He was with the Outlaws.
Yeah, him. The light skinned dude was like, nah, that's not how it happened. The way Snoop said it.
Napoleon be calling a lot of shit out though.
Ben Garcia said Noble wouldn't go out like that over that. No, I don't think he did it over that. I think Young Noble, I'm just going to be honest. I think when Young Noble made that Nas diss, he was hurting inside, gang. Mm-hmm. He just hurting. Things ain't going out like he.
You said that when we first was listening to it.
Yeah, I said before he killed us, I said Young Noble he hurting right now. Things ain't going right. They ain't going like he expected.
The group's not together no more, right?
Right, it's a lot of shit going on. It's still going on. Now, Rock Kitty, I'm not saying that he's not talking about Jim, because some of the bars are clearly, Young Noble's never rich like that. So he can't really throw a rich bar at Young Noble. That's clearly for Jim, right? But do y'all know something that Clips record, when you listen to Ace Trumpet, when you really listen to that entire verse is about Jim Jones. The entire verse.
Yeah, man.
You run from the spirit of repossession. Jim Jones shit got repossessed. Like, this dude is he dissecting Jim Jones on that. I'm just gonna be honest. Let me see what else going on. You know I'm gonna say that. SMH said F Def Jam. Let me see what else.
That's crazy to hear that though.
Don't forget,
you know what I mean? Because Def Jam, like when you think of Def Jam, you just think of straight hip hop. Like there's so much, there's so much history in there.
JoJo's
like, the first rap tour was through Def Jam, the Fresh Festival. Like
the song that Nas is on is called "Oh Murder." I'm sorry, I said 600. 600 is a different song on Ray. "Oh Murder" is you gotta be right accurate. "Oh Murder" is
that's the name of it.
"Oh Murder" is the Raekwon and Nas.
There was two
and
songs.
Nas went nuts.
It was
this nigga Nas is the fucking GOAT. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah, Nas went stupid on that shit.
I'm just gonna be honest. Let me see what else going on. Nas guilty of being influenced by Pac. I think they influence each other though.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I think Nas predates Pac, right?
Yeah. Nas was out before Pac. Let's just be honest.
I don't know about that statement.
But I mean, he still get influenced. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like a lot of the artists back then, they were influenced off each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if you listen to certain people's style, they'll tell you that, oh, I got this from this artist, I got that from that.
I can definitely tell you when Nas dropped in 92, I was dissecting everything that man did and said. His technical skill for that time was new. I was like, what in the blue bumper cloud is going on in this joint?
Nas. But I knew for probably 15 years. I said Nas is, first of all, I've been saying for almost 20 years, Nas is the greatest lyricist.
He went to hell for Snuff and Jesus.
I used to be mad at him for saying that Jesus shit though. But I used to be, because I was on some real holy roller shit. Like, yo, don't be disrespecting God.
That's ill,
he said I went to hell for Snuff and Jesus, and he also said I shoot nuns. No, we say about nuns. He said
I'm waving automatic guns at nuns.
I used to get mad at little shit like that.
But honestly, I don't want hip hop to attack me. I don't want hip hop to attack me.
Bars, yo.
But I think that is one of Nas's most overrated lines. That Snuff and Jesus. Why does nobody love that line? Like Nas said so much stuff.
Like nobody was saying nothing like that.
Nah, it was crazy.
Like, know what I mean? Like
at that time, I think to me it was like,
what's that? Live at the barbecue, right? That's that. So nobody was 12, saying anything just Jesus. Like, come on, bro. Not only that, when I was 12, I went to hell for Snuff and Jesus.
That's crazy.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like
that alone.
That's what I'm saying. Those,
what was the next line after that?
Those lines, I can't remember.
Come on,
he goes, I'm a psycho. I have like lines off the head, just like a rifle. But anyway, I know most of the verse, but that line didn't do it for me. Like when I hear people talk about hip hop classic lines, always comes up. I don't get it. When I heard "It Ain't Hard to Tell," my brain was like, "Oh my goodness, what is this shit?"
The video
right
crazy.
Here, like all of the automatic guns and went to hell for Snuff and Jesus. To me, and don't come at me hip hop too much. Fat Joe, who we talking about earlier,
Yeah.
Fat Joe admitted when Nas came out, he was scared because Fat Joe said, I just said the hardest things I could at the time just to stay relevant. That line to me is just a line you say that was just extremely hard.
Yep.
It was a hard line and it gets shock value. But when it was like, just slowly, it ain't hard to tell. I excel and prevail. He didn't say prevail. He flipped it to rhyme and prevail. The mic is contacted. I attract clientele. My mic check is life or death, breathing a sniper's breath. I was like,
They
what?
checking us in the comments, gang.
That's crazy.
I was
They
like,
checking us in
whoa.
the comments. Nasir James said Tupac first album was released in 91 and Nas came out in 92. But Nas was a bigger artist as soon as he came out. Let me
word, that's what's up. Well, thank you.
But that verse, that wasn't that.
Yeah, the
verse
barbecue
91,
was
that was 91, right?
That's about
Barbecue was 91.
Might have even been 90. Barbecue might have been 90. 90,
because,
91.
Because they saying because after the verse, homegirl, what's the girl that signed Nas? There's a lady that signed Nas to Columbia, right? Because that's what he was signed to. Was it Columbia? Yeah, she was basically saying she was looking for Nas for like a year or so because Nas was like, you couldn't find him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like I feel like so what people don't realize that Tupac came out and he was still an unknown rapper. But when he came out, he got juice immediately.
Yeah.
So that pushed him back in the psyche. Then the stuff started popping. But Tupac came out around the exact same time as Juice dropped. And Juice was like 92, right?
Yeah, but
I
feel
91,
like
92.
first album was around that same time too.
They got me trapped. All that.
Yeah.
But he didn't blow up off
Brenda's
that.
Got a Baby came
Pac wasn't revered like Nas when Nas dropped.
That's kind of
That's
why.
a fact.
So yeah, that's why you kind of get the feeling Nas was out first. You know what I mean?
Nas was already on it.
It's like you just even though the whole kind of feeling of rap was like Nas was just there. He came out like I hit the earth like a comet. He did, and Tupac kind of had to gradually ascend. He went high as shit. I'll tell you that. He ascended high.
Because like Tupac dropped Holla If You Hear Me and all that. And people, we was watching, it was on MTV. I mean, Rap City, this, that, and the third, like Holla If You Hear Me, all that, They got me trapped and all that. It was on, it was in rotation, but he hadn't connected yet.
I feel like because Pac was more on that power to the people, like, you know what I'm saying, like the Black Panther vibe.
That's what, but that's what everybody was doing at the time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But once he crossed over into the Brenda's Got a Baby, I Get Around, all of them type of records.
I honestly feel with me, I'll say in my world, my own world, Brenda's Got a Baby was the thing that made him like, oh, shoot, this is something different.
So fucking different.
And I'm gonna be honest, like that video used to come on so much, you got tired of like Brenda's got a baby. Like, oh my, I'm turning shit. I'm like, it came on so
Brenda's
much.
got the baby, but Brenda's barely got a brain. A damn shame. that old 90s flow.
Yeah.
He got damn.
They can't process how shit used to come on so much. They don't like people can't remember. It used to come on so much. Like, yo, oh my god, nah. But that was and on the radio too. That was a big record though. Pun did write for him when he was alive.
Yeah.
Sylvia, you talking about Sylvia Rhone?
Yep.
Sylvia Rhone is
she's been around for years.
That's Sugar Hill Gang. That's Sugar Hill Records. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Illmatic was 93. No, Illmatic was before.
I think it was 92, bro.
Yeah, I think so too. It might have been like late 92 going into 93.
Let me see.
Because that, what else? It was that shit.
You know, Brenda Got a Baby is a true story.
Yeah. He got that. He got that from a story from a newspaper clipping that he read in New York.
Yeah. Nah, Pac was a wild boy. Brenda Got a Baby traumatized me as a kid. That's how good it was. Yeah, Pac was a real. And,
like he painted that picture, yo.
Yeah,
like,
he did.
Every word, like you really. And so the video, every word meant like the video, everything.
Yeah, nah, Pac was a real one. And the thing about Pac, and I always say this, and anybody that really know hip hop going to agree with this, that Pac wasn't like a spitter, but he was real. It was like he
but that's what you felt him.
He just was better at that.
That's a pause, right? That's a pause.
Nah, you good.
Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, but it's like you felt him, like, you know what I mean? Like what he was speaking on, like we really were going through that shit, and everything that he spoke on back then, like you can relate to it right now, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. But I think at the time, if you think your boy, I'm just trying to think back. Was there any other artist that came with that type of vibe? Like I'm gonna
what Nas was doing?
No, I'm talking about Pop.
Oh,
With Brenda's Got a Baby, because I see a lot of people said that song was traumatizing to them. But it's I'm trying to think, did any other rapper come out with a story that was so like, oh my God, like I don't hear no other stuff. This song traumatized me. So like I think he had something with, there was something about that song when it came out. It was like, oh, this is different. This ain't like NWA who was doing they stories of their street stories, their war stories. This was like, even like take songs like by the native tongue. They'll do stories or like talk about like fun-loving stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This dude brought like trauma to the forefront and said, hey,
well, here's what's really
this girl
going
dumped
on
her baby
here.
in the dumpster and shit. She was like, like
oh
this
shit.
is the
shit that's going on in the hood.
And
Ice-T used to do that too, though.
Ice-T
Ice-T and Cube.
Ice-T did it. I don't want any Ice-T songs that were traumatizing to me, but
I'm not necessarily traumatized, but like you said something about bringing the stuff to the hood.
No, there's a lot of rappers who had stories, but this was a different specific lane of like a girl dumped her baby in the dumpster. It was like, wow.
I feel like it was because like it was like relatable to everybody, like the young girl in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like
KRS-One was a master of that too. But his stuff wouldn't be more. His stuff would be more fictional. It would be more entertainment based. Pac was drawing from real life.
Yeah, he was being creative about it. Yeah.
Bernard Thompson in the building, salute.
But Bernard
in the chat.
Oh yeah, Showbiz and AG for sure.
Pac was one of a kind. Tupac was bigger than Nas. Tupac was always on the news. But Tupac was infamous at one time. At one point, Pac going in the courtroom with his hand bandaged and his head bandaged. Yep. And spitting out that was infamous. That's not from his rapping, right? At the time, that wasn't from what he was rapping about. That was because he was infamous for always getting some shit. I remember like clockwork. We used to be like, "What's wrong with this nigga's Pac?" Me and my man Calvin was working at the Ames and shit, and they had a radio on the speakers, the local radio station, WPGC, whatever it was in DC, and the shit interrupted. Said, "Yo, you won't believe this, but Tupac has been shot in New York." And we're like, "This nigga always in some shit, yo." Like, he wasn't that Pac yet. He was just like, he was a dude that was another rapper. We like, "Damn, this nigga always in some bullshit."
Always in some shit. My abdomen is the clip. The barrel's my dick. I'm circumcised. Pull my skin back and cock me. I bust off when they unlock me. Get up out of here. That dude is nasty with.
Tupac was always bigger than Nas.
That dude Nas is stupid with that line, boy.
Let me see. I was reading the Illmatic, Midnight Marauders, and Ready to Die. I don't know what they're talking about in the chat.
I think you're talking about probably classic albums.
Yeah.
Illmatic came out in 1994. Wait, what we say 92? No, we didn't say Illmatic was 92.
No, we said
everybody know Illmatic's 94, but Barbecue is like 92.
Yeah, Barbecue's like 91, 92.
Like,
yeah.
The Tupac, like with the Tupac and Nas, like I feel like the Barbecue might have been out before we knew who Tupac was.
Joyfully Zen got a point. Bone Thugs and Harmony, Crossroads is a powerful rap song.
No doubt.
It's my Uncle Charles, y'all.
That's a fact. That was a big ass record.
Especially
when they performed it. When they performed it, was it the Grammys or
I think it was the Grammys or something like that. Yeah, they had the skeletons with the heartbeats.
Right after Easy died, I remember seeing that with the gates and the smoke and all of that.
Yep, that song was so huge. I don't know if I told y'all this, but I got dissed so much for liking them. I mean,
I like Bone Thugs.
I loved those dudes at that East 1999 Eternal.
East 99 is where you're
classic album.
Yeah, yo, baby.
Cleveland is the city where we come from, so run. But that Crossroads song was, honestly, that was heartstrings.
Is that their biggest record to date?
Crossroads is their biggest joint ever. They've never touched that success on.
And the video's amazing.
The video's the video's crazy.
Meet me at the crossroads.
Back then, you figured they off the rip. They got $1 million budgets for the video.
You won't be lonely.
$1 million plus.
Yo, they just went in, like, I know they're so syllabic and people, but it was just like they was talking like, "Nigga, this for Wally, Easy, C's Uncle Charlie, Little Boo, but God's got him,
and I'm gonna miss everybody.
I done rolled with Bone, my gang." They were just killing that shit. Like, but they just did all the melodic. Nigga, it's the ball. It's the
Salute,
I was loving that shit.
We see you.
Bone was nasty.
Not for real.
Remember First of the Month?
First of the Month. That shit was
These
tough.
niggas that wake up and I see that my sister was already dressed. I said I'm gonna run and go get in my stash, watch and make sure no one snatches my check.
Hey.
Like, get out here.
This is why Fliz is here.
Yo,
man.
Bone
This
was
is why Fliz is
nasty.
here.
Bone was nasty. Get up out of here.
So
I
had to
can't.
go in that notebook. He got a notebook.
Yo, I was
he got
just like
300
yo,
notebooks.
yo,
with
them
all
dudes
the
is corny. They don't say nothing about it. You ain't listening.
Yeah, you
Them
ain't,
dudes
you ain't
is
hearing
rapping.
right.
Them
Yeah.
dudes is doing stuff.
Let me see. Toy said we got Illmatic in '92. I was also working in the industry during that time. Dang, what year the Illmatic? I'm fucking confused at this point.
Yeah,
see, let me see. Let's look at this.
Waterfalls, TLC.
TLC Waterfalls, 3 letters took him to his final resting place. The video didn't.
Yeah,
Oh, Shaheem's
Salute,
in the
sir.
video.
you're right.
Shout out to Shaheem, yo.
Dead eyes, Mo Murder. Sally got a one-track
Murder.
mind.
Oh.
It doesn't matter if it's yours or mine.
And if she's getting dough and
No.
you want to get with her, hey, you can get
You
with
can get
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
You can.
Oh wait,
hit her.
hold up. What's the MC Light joint?
Paper thin.
Nah.
No, you talking about
What's
Oh,
the
poor
joint?
Georgie.
Yeah,
poor
poor
Georgie and
That joint was smacking too.
Sam. She had a joke about Sam. Before poor Georgie was I crammed to understand you, Sam.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
But poor Georgie was the one though, right? Like that was a
Kiss
big
the
record
girls
for her.
and make them cry.
Yeah.
George was clean, no drugs and such.
Yeah.
But once in a while, he drink too much. Yeah, yeah. That was my shit.
Yo, he went right to her voice too back then.
Yeah, right.
You sound just
That was
like
that MC Light
Yo,
voice. Man.
Oh shit. Yo, that's crazy, yo. MC Light was just in the building, yo.
Yo, that's funny as hell.
Fliz is about to be the standard. He about to host the BET Awards. MC Light's not gonna be there. It's
Yo.
gonna be Fliz.
I'm doing AI voiceover and shit.
Bernard said Joey Badass should go independent. It ain't that easy once you sign on record deals. They don't really let you go independent that fast.
I just have miss my Uncle Charles. Yeah.
Jamel said good night. We appreciate you, Jamel.
Buenos
Watching.
noches.
Hey.
Good night. We almost done, but we not done yet. Let me see. That caused a lot of rife. They was not playing. All right. I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all. Let me see what else is going on. Apparently, Drake like a Toronto 21-year-old girl who said drawn for $1. Please Google it up. No man. Oh man, they going deep on Drake tonight.
Damn.
Bone was legendary. Big Obi. Nova
Yeah, I got
Skies
that.
laughing
Salute,
at you.
got that.
Yo, MC Light voice. I listen to Bone all the time, especially the chopped up and screw greatest hits. Bone is legendary. You know what I want to talk about, gang? Let me move to
Money
this.
in the middle.
Money in the middle. Where she at? In the middle.
I was the biggest Moni Love fan. I think
Yeah.
I thought guy.
We all were. We all had a
Yeah.
crush on Moni. Everybody, I don't know a dude who didn't have a crush on Moni. Why we thought we were gonna get this British chick from out of no fucking way? Everybody had a crush on her. I was one of the few people that had a queen. Y'all still clown me for having a little crush on Queen Latifah. I like big girls though.
No. Who crowned you for that?
I think last time I was
We
talking
was
about
laughing
Queen
about
Latifah,
it
y'all was
last time,
clowning
yeah.
me.
I
We was
don't
laughing
remember
about it.
clowning you for that.
Y'all was like
Wait,
Latifah.
Notorious Thugs. That's super classic.
Yep.
That's when you know Biggie was on some shit. Like when I heard that,
Armed and Dangerous. Oh, that's not
Armed
that
and
one.
Dangerous.
Yeah,
that's
That's
that
way
one,
too
yeah.
many can bang with us.
Yeah.
Straight up, we know angel dust. Label us notorious.
Thug
Thug
ass niggas that love the bus, so send to us while niggas be scrambling.
Once I heard that shit, I'm like,
Violence.
oh, Biggie's the god.
I just saw somebody on Twitter saying that the young kids are saying that Biggie wasn't lyrical.
What the fuck?
I just saw this last night.
Yo,
I was
you
scrolling
play
on
that
Twitter.
verse, you can play. Hold up, you don't even gotta go crazy. Story to tell. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, this guy
That's all
just
I'm gonna say.
Biggie to this
Story
day.
to tell.
He's reaching apexes with these flows.
Like
Like if you really know
get him.
flows, gang, like nothing is just you just passively listen to rap. No, if you
What's the,
understand flows and wordplay this night, and you listen to Biggie, this dude Biggie still unmatched right now to this fucking day.
What's
It's
the
a
other
handful
joint?
of niggas can fuck with Biggie right now.
Got the alligator sold to the
Salute to Wendy in the
Punch
building.
him right in the face. What's the
Yo, there's that nigga with the fake.
Yeah.
Why you hit me in my face? Stay in your place. Oh, what's the name of that song?
That sky is the limit, and you
yeah,
have
that
what
was
you-
like one of the first videos after he passed away too. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
with all the little mini Biggies and little Kim and Junior Mafia.
that
joint.
respect.
What song was we
my
talking
joint.
about for
Respect
Stevie
too.
J? Was that the Bone Thugs? We talking about Notorious Thugs? Stevie J produced Notorious
Yeah.
Thugs? I don't know. He might have. Slick Rick, but he is a UK rapper, dead ass. Slick Rick is a UK rapper.
Yeah,
But we love him for
Then
that.
we're gonna call him the GOAT UK rapper.
Mhm.
We love him for that. We love him for that. Let me see. What Sam's talking about? All three of you should like do a hip hop trivia show, yeah?
Oh damn, Charles, look
We
at that
should.
shit.
I'll feel Billy next to you.
What I do?
You said some shit like that before in the group chat.
Oh
Hip
yeah,
hop trivia joint.
yeah. It would take too long to write that shit. But at my shows, I just do hip hop trivia all night. I sit there and just act shit all night. Let me see. Roughneck, gotta get a roughneck. That's when hip hop had got really, really rough. So like that's naughty by nature, all that shit. Doom. Everybody was on some Timbos and some fucking like straight backs and and
it was like they're like, if you ain't never come to the ghetto.
that was still one of.
If you ain't from the ghetto, don't come to the ghetto, because you won't survive in the ghetto.
Nah, Tretch was one of my idols. I'm not gonna lie. As a
Nah,
grown man, I can say at that time.
That album was crazy though.
That was my first ever concert was to see Naughty by Nature.
Will you see them at the Civic Center?
No, at P-Pack.
No doubt.
Yep.
Milana, salute. Milana said
Milana
loves the podcast, first time watcher.
Hey,
we appreciate you. Salute. We got a couple people saying goodnight because I think somebody left.
What time is it? It's like, what, 11?
No, I can't remember who left, but a couple people went to sleep on us. That's good, though. Get some rest. We'll be back next week. Somebody asked Maul, where's the bomb? Yeah, Michael. Maul said Drake got a bomb coming out. Let me see. Help me, hire me. I got you. Let me see. It don't pay nothing. There's no I just looked it up.
It's gonna be for
BBJ
free $99.
Notorious Thugs. Let me see. Mike Tyson. Blow to the face is a biggie. Yes, that's a lot of people don't understand. Them clips, they got several Biggie flows throughout their album. Like they channel Biggie a lot, especially Pusha. Dead ass. Charles, do you remember DC DMV rappers? Yes, I remember Earthquake, Section 8, Mob, The Question Mark Asylum, and DJ Cool. I know all of them, gang. Like, listen, we did a show. One of our best memories when we were younger. We did a show with Question Mark Asylum. I think I was talking to them.
That was when you was in the group.
When I was me and my man Tony was called Twisted Mystics, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna make a long story short. We was on some straight up, almost damn near horrorcore. Like but it wasn't fully. It was like we were so good at rapping, we could do any type of style.
Some grave digger shit.
We was on some of our shit. We would do grave digger. Some of our shit be soft. Some of our shit be hard. But we would do everything. It was backpack. We were always trying to showcase our skills. So at the end of the day, we got a chance to open up at the Apollo, but you had to do a show. And whoever won the show would get to go to New York, open up at the Apollo. Question Mark Asylum was one of the people on that. It was either them or the Boogie Monster, but it was Question Mark Asylum. They were on the same show with us. They came before us, right? And I'll never forget it because I'm so embarrassed about it now, right? But they came before us, right? And mind you, when we used to roll, we rolled 20 deep. Everybody, we was just on some shit, like some bullshit. So Question Mark Asylum went up. And they got the song, hey, look away now, look away now, look away, yeah. I don't know if y'all remember that.
Nope.
But they got, if I play it, you'll remember. But they got signed to a major label. This was before they had got signed. And they went up, they did this stuff. The music was very, almost UMC-ish, like that. Very, you know what I'm saying? Like just friendly. It was
tree huggery.
And we were like, oh shit. Like we were like, yo, I think we had got like, they was playing with our time slot. There's a lot of goofy shit going on. So we got irritated. We're like, yo, we're gonna do this song. We had a song called Manifestation of a Sickness, right? So it was like, it's just like it's boom, it's hard drip, it's hard bass, jazzy bass, like boom, 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 boom. So we come out, we're like, no. And we're like, yo, fuck these bitch ass niggas that was up on the stage. Dissing them. And I felt so embarrassed because it was this little black grandmother in the front. This lady had to be 90 years old. She looking at us like, y'all, I can't believe y'all embarrassing.
Yeah, right.
You're embarrassing. And I looked, my eyes locked eyes with her. I was like, oh my God, we're wrong right now.
We lost.
We're wrong. We lost. We surely lost. Clearly lost. The guy that used to be the DJ of the radio station, he was one of the on-air terms. I think his name was Al B something, whatever. We were leaving the stage. He was like nervous of us. He's like, oh shit, good job, fellas. Like he was like, man, shook and shit, Yep. And I say, I'm never going to portray that. I'm never coming out like that again. I'm never doing that again. But long story short, yes, I know them motherfuckers. What it is. But they was cool because they was cool though. We liked it. We shook hands. Like we knew everybody in the city. So
Man, I would have changed my demeanor on stage. I'd be like, hold up, remix. You gotta feel it. It's electric. Boogie.
At that point, I don't
change
even
all the
remember.
hardcore shit up.
I think they had made us wait all day, and it was just like a lot of nonsense. So we was irritated, Fliz.
I would have turned it to what's Arrested Development? Banana, here we go. Banana, here we go. I would have flipped it up on you so fast. I'm like,
Yeah.
they got me out here looking all ignorant and shit.
Yellow girl in the building, salute. Listen,
Yellow
this
girl
is
was
what I want to do. This is what I want to do. Let's talk about this right here, because this is very, very crazy to me. This guy right here just settled a lawsuit with a little, let's say, let's just say a little female. Huh?
This story bothers me.
How much did he pay Flizzy? Let me look this up, because Shannon Sharp paid the little white girl. Let me see what he paid her. Salute to the white girl getting her bag. $23 million.
Oh Lord.
$23 million for some rough sex. And he got fired.
Yep,
ESPN fired. I wonder if Stephen A had anything to say about him being fired. Because Stephen A brought him there.
When he first left, Stephen A had some stuff to say.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just gonna talk about this real quick.
I feel like it was like a timing thing. Like, as soon as she knew about the bag, it was like, oh, word.
I gotta get a piece of that shit.
She's like, shit, what'd you say? Oh, I gotta call you back. The next day, he probably got that fucking lawsuit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it's crazy.
And the day after that thing, she was on OnlyFans. The day that she went and filed the lawsuit and shut her OnlyFans down like that, so it wouldn't be like a factor in the case. That's messed up. I mean, he got lined up. Like, it's and the thing is,
that's what it really looks like.
His persona was, who he's talking about, lessons his grandmother gave him and his uncle and all that. It's like, yo, you're like, he's approaching 60 years old. It's like, you're an older, knowledgeable man with wisdom. He should have been he should have been the old man in the group, like schooling people, right? But it's like, yo, how you fall for that dumb shit from a young chick, bro? Like,
so for those that don't know what happened,
he moved and she moved to where he was at, right? Am I correct?
I don't know about where she moved, but
like he moved to what he was wherever he was at. And he moved somewhere else.
I don't know, but I do know that they were together for 2 years.
She must have that sunshine. You know what I'm saying? We throw it up in the air, turn the sunshine.
I got this girl. Her pussy's so
trying.
good. You throw it in the air, turn the sunshine.
Yo, she had sunshine because I mean,
he said she had sunshine.
I'm with my girl and she could be watching, but I'm gonna say this.
Flair.
I'm not gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna keep it PG, like PG-18.
Going crazy tomorrow.
We trying to rock with you.
As a rich guy, if I was a single rich guy, like, you know how hard it would be to line me up for a chick? I'm like, you don't really mean too much to me right now because I'm scared of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Every woman would be like a nightmare.
Like you had last night.
I'm like, oh shit. I'd have like cameras set up, waivers and shit. I'm like, remember the movie where it was Bad Boys 2 when Gabrielle Union, the gangster dude, made her get in the oceans before he talked to her?
Yeah.
I'm like, I ain't saying shit till we in the water. I don't want no mics or nothing. I'm like, I'd be so paranoid, no one would want to be with me.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, hi, what's your name? You trying to line me up for my money, bitch? I know you are. I know you. Get away from my money. I'd be all paranoid and shit.
Get away from my money.
No one ever liked me. Know what I'm saying? Hey, no one. I never had this much love till I got money. That would have been me all. As soon as I get a dime, I would be like, I'd be so paranoid of like any woman who showed interest. Like, how you doing? What you mean, hi? You remember Undercover Brother? Mm-hmm. What Dave Chappelle was like, hi, what you mean, hi? Highs and high yellow want to be white? Highs and high, how the white man wants to keep us? Hi. I'd be that dude, paranoid of everything, like chick said if I was rich.
I'm not mad though, because you have to question everything nowadays.
Everything,
like,
bro.
You really have to question everything nowadays. Like this shit is so crazy. Like you really like he definitely got lined up. It seems like he definitely got lined up from day one. It was just like, here's the mission.
Yep.
Go get him.
I think all dudes who are rich are always getting lined up. But you know what's crazy? I mean, I was watching this interview with this old guy. He was a billionaire, old ass white guy. And he said, you notice you don't see a lot of billionaires getting sued for their money by girls. He kept it a buck. He was like, because I told her, you'll never live to spend it. He goes, these billionaires, he said the billionaires clubs, they tell girls, if you do tend to line me up, you get money, you will never live to spend it. So they never get sued. So it was like, wow. And I kind of believe him.
Like a threat off the rip.
Yeah, I kind of believe him. Like, yo, like.
He's like, yeah, you got that sunshine, but you're never going to live to spend that, bitch.
Yo, like, for real. Like, imagine some old rich and dudes with the means to do it.
Yeah.
Tells you that, like, oh, if you're hair boning me because you think there's going to be money in the end of the rainbow, a pot of gold, you'll never see that. Yeah. And you'd be like, oh, shit, let me just, like, blow him, give him for a trip to Turks and Caicos real quick. You know what I mean? Like, let me get what I can,
I think that what's going on is he's very the word I'm gonna say, and this might be weird, it's an insecurity to go that young and that left of what you should be kind of, I'm not gonna say should, but what, like, does it have to be that young? Like, does it have to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this situation, like she's like S&M and all this and that, like it's all this crazy shit. And I get it that everybody got they fetishes or whatever, but who was it? Monique was telling them, listen,
Monique warned them.
You keep chasing these younger, like, come on, Unc. Like you really Unc right now. And I think a lot of y'all got to him talking about how he was dressing. Y'all was insinuating that he was into males. Y'all was calling him gay. So I think he was like overcorrecting. Like, yeah, I'm not, you know what I'm saying?
I think it's deeper than that too, because remember, Shannon he never held back on his history of always being called ugly, and he was too black and too dark skinned, and he's getting everything he just wants. Like, I think, like, some of that trauma like shapes who you are. Like, and Shannon even said when he was kind of responding, not directly to Monique, but he said, I got all this money, I keep myself in shape. In a sense, he was kind of saying, like, I deserve that I can get the young, finest things out there, the best things in a restaurant.
Yeah, but sometimes you see the outcome of that.
Yeah, I like, bro.
But he didn't think about the outcome.
Shannon, Shannon.
I'd
have been like, yo.
He didn't expect her to record him and this, that, and third.
I met some fine-ass 35 to 40-year-olds too, bro. I know you 60, but you could have went that.
There's something about a mature woman, man, of a certain age. It's just something about her, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just
get a woman with a couple of stretch marks, look like she lived a little life, man. That's you gotta lick the stretch marks. Like, follow
you know what it is about
no BBL.
Follow the pattern of the stretch marks.
You know what it is about an older woman, Fliz? You know what it is about an older woman? It take a lot more to get them. You know what I mean? Like to get an older woman spread eagle, for lack of a better word, or whatever I want to say. If that's too crass, right?
Yep.
You gotta kind of have something going on, gang. Like you gotta kind of be kind of slick with it. Like, but you ain't got to do that when they 23 and 22. They just amazed you talking to them, and you got a little money, little car, little game, It's easy. So she probably was telling Shannon, and plus she was a professional. She's telling Shannon what he want to hear. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a different thing.
On the table, let's make it happen.
Yeah, so it's like, it's different to me when, you know what I'm saying, when they got a little age on them, it's a little different because they're gonna choose what they doing. The young girl gonna try to play you and get this and that out of you. The older woman already got her shit lined up, so she gonna choose. You know what I mean? Let me see exactly. But an OnlyFans model, the whole world is about finessing. Are they talking about something in the chat?
That's not because Shorty was on OnlyFans.
Yeah, she was. She was on OnlyFans.
She shut it down the day she put out the lawsuit.
Wow. You're not confident you had to be like to shut your OnlyFans down?
No, it was a tactic from the lawyers. The lawyers like, yo, you can't have this OnlyFans while saying somebody assaulted you. It doesn't. It's not. The aesthetic is wrong. Yeah. If you look like you're a person who puts it all out there, but just for this guy, he took it. Like, so like, remember when Mike Tyson got caught for that Desiree thing, and it's like, I remember all the black women comments were like, Mike Tyson ain't got to take no, you know what I mean? It does look like that when you're a rich guy, like, but I don't mean you didn't do it, but it would give that, like, you're an OnlyFans model giving up to Kobe. When Homegirl said Kobe, it was like, yo, it was like you slept with how many guys they proved that day
Yeah.
before Kobe? You had
Yeah.
She
This
slept with
many-
her boyfriend, right?
and
Some shit like
he's
that.
the one who
Yeah.
took it. They were like, get the hell out of here. So OnlyFans is in a realm, in the range of that, like, oh, the rich guy who you've been sleeping with for 2 years is taking it, but you got like, so that's why I can see you might have to be like, all right, I gotta shut this
You
off
gotta
for a
shut
minute.
that down.
I'm
But
going for 10 to 50 million right now.
And you know what else too? The lawyers are going to shape, like the white girl with Kobe and this girl.
They're
The
gonna tell her
lawyers
what
are
to
going
do
to
and
shape
what
the
to say.
girl into what it is. Like they try to do Jay-Z with the
Yeah.
girl. The lawyers are going to shape that girl into that.
Yep.
So the girl freely, we all know what it was with this girl, but Shannon didn't know because they was two years. He was paying her
Yeah, too
to
committed.
choke her.
Yep.
Right? She got paid for this stuff.
Yeah.
But all she had to do was take one recording of him talking crazy, and it was all she wrote. He knew no matter what, if this goes to trial and they play that recording of him saying, I'm going to choke your ass. Da-da-da. Nobody's going to look beyond and say, well, this is what he paid her for. Da-da. They're not going to look at that. They're going to say, this black guy's talking about choking this girl. In the story.
And he's old.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a little too old to be like, oh, it don't look right, brother. But you got to be paranoid. I'd be paranoid as hell. For real.
Yeah, when you get money like that, it's just like
If I get money like that, I'm just going to get an AI chick. One of them robots.
robot chick.
I'm like, this is my girl.
Yeah.
I call her glitch.
Get
right,
He said,
glitch.
call her a glitch.
No, man, she got a glitch today.
Oh shit!
Remember the movie Cherry 2000 back in the day? Yeah.
2000.
This is
He
Cherry.
said, call her a glitch. This is Cherry glitch.
Cherry glitch. You know? I can't deal with no mortals. I mean, they have to buy that.
shit. That's fucking crazy. Yeah.
For real.
I want to talk about this guy since we on some weirdo shit, low key. I don't know how y'all feel about this guy. He might pardon your man. They're talking about Diddy might get an absolute pardon from Trump because whatever. That he's seriously, the quote is seriously considering pardoning your man Diddy out the gate. I'm gonna start with TJ. What's your thoughts on Trump pardoning Diddy?
I don't know. This shit is just crazy. The whole everything with Diddy is just crazy right now. But I feel like so homegirl wanted a meeting with Donald Trump, right? From the Epstein shit. Or did she have a meeting with him?
Say it again.
What's the girl that was with Epstein?
Oh, Giselle.
Yeah. She just had some type of private meeting with Trump too.
She supposedly has
Right?
stipulations, and they want to question her and this kind of third.
But I don't know. I just find all of this weird, Joe. So I mean, we'll just sit back and watch and see what happens.
Let me see what the comments saying because they getting busy in the comments. Let me see what the comments talking about.
I'm like that situation. I mean, look, Trump kind of lives that in his own.
Yeah,
Trump does what he wants to do. Period.
that's how I feel too.
But he don't care what you feel about him. He's one of them. He's one of them.
Mhm.
You know, like you're not gonna cancel him. They tried. He's uncancelable. He's a juggernaut. He is unstoppable moving force that you just have to deal with him.
Because there's too many things you can't you get him on one thing he's done would have gotten any other president done.
Yeah.
This guy does 100
They don't
things.
care.
So you can't and
It's
once
like-
you
it's
can't,
like he's
it's
telling
like
them what
all
he's
over the
supposed to
place.
do.
Yeah, in a sense. So, but I don't like the look of that right now. It's like, damn, like you might want to pick another battle beside this one, and there's probably like 100 other better candidates to pardon.
But
Well-
no, I think so. I'm gonna tell you what's going on with Diddy. Trump. When you really listen to him talk, he remembers who was nice to him in New York. If you really pay attention, if he rocked with you, because he was supposed to get what's homeboy that runs, he 50 was beefing with him and he hit 50's kid.
Henchman.
He was supposed to pardon him.
Oh, for real?
Yes. Dude was dressed up ready to go. He was supposed to pardon him because they knew each other from the circles of New York. So he was going to pardon him. But something happened with the election, whatever happened, and it didn't work. But
I never knew that. That's crazy.
it's mad heads from New York that used to run with him. That he's already pardoned a couple of them. Some of the white guys that the heinousest dudes that If you was rich and in New York and you ran them scenes,
But you know why?
He looking at it like, oh, that's the homie. Like he
But
just
you know why?
go ahead.
Because he had to build them buildings. And he had to clear that with
Right.
a lot of those people.
He played in that
Some
world
of people were
of rubbing shoulders
involved in
with
that shit, you know what I mean?
and you know that shit is a gangster. It's a gangster town. You got to know this, that, and the third. You got to grease some palms. You got to be able to play in the mud in New York to build them.
To be honest with you, I do believe Sammy the Bull said that he had to, because you know Sammy was running the like the construction going on in New York at the time when Gotti was. You know what I mean,
yeah.
So it's just common sense.
Yeah,
Atlantic City, anywhere you go, you got to deal with that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? To clear the shit back then.
Right. You got to move a certain kind of way. Yeah. You got to know how to play it. And you got to be able to rub elbows and grease palms and this, that, and the third.
It's like, you know, I read a book, Cicilline, right? Was not Cicilline. What's Cianci? He had to play the game in order to get into the game. You know what I'm saying? He had to play the game in order to get into the game, bro.
Yeah, Trump been pardoning blacks, and no, I'm not supporting. I'm just aware of history with black celebs. Salute Darcy in the building. Trump has been pardoning people who gonna grease that $1 million. Remember, it was $1 million. He was low key.
That too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The bag attached to it.
So somebody up here said
50 mil. He's like, yeah, I got 50 mil.
Who was this?
Trump, I got 50 million.
Zora said, why did he pardon Kodak Black and NBA Youngboy? Well, word on the street was they both made a little donation of $1 million. That's what the cost was back then. That's this dude like a super villain, like what's dude from Austin Powers? I'm $1 million, $1 million. You say $1 million, this dude picking the phone, pick up the phone, baby. This dude like, yo, listen, $1 million.
I'll take that, Bill.
Yeah, listen. $1 million to him is like that's a start. That's where you start conversations at. $1 million. He want to release all the predators.
The
I guess if no one is in jail or sex crimes, it means not guilty.
He said, I met Puff and I know Mason, but the best nation is donation. So let me hold something. Cameron killed that line.
JoJo's right. He want to release all the predators. I can say right because motherfuckers watching the stream, fucking trying to say whatever. Allegedly. I guess if no one is in jail or sex crimes, that's the same mentality that Kanye got supporting Diddy. He's like, if Diddy gets let off, then I'm let off because Kanye was the other rapper doing freak offs. It's just facts. It's just all the evidence came on Diddy's trial that Kanye have his own freak offs. It is what it is. He will get a pardon. Joyce said he will get a pardon. That's gonna be wild. Deadshot South Park cooked his ass. Yeah, South Park not playing, but did they apologize though? I think they said they apologized some kind of way. I hope they didn't, man. I hope they didn't apologize.
I can't see them apologizing. They've done so much.
I heard
crap.
They apologized about something. I didn't fully read it though. The only president with felonies, gang, dead ass.
That's crazy because that too. That just proves everything. That's what he wants. I feel like he might be trying to run for another 4 years or more.
Giselle Maxwell.
He was trying to
lobby for that shit.
But you know what? That's not running at that point. Yeah, that means you have taken over our government and you're not leaving. And you can't make me leave. That's not running. He ain't running for shit. Ain't gonna be no election. This motherfucker like, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna kick my feet up. I'm just going. I think I'm gonna stay here.
But you pretty much know what that means. What Trump is saying, right?
Yeah.
I thought I told you that we won't stop. I thought I told you that.
Diddy right there beside him.
That's why he's like, yo, I'm going for this third election, son.
Now, when Mary was here, we asked Mary, salute to Mary. I didn't want to interrupt y'all, but Mary, she wasn't here to bring us the water today, but she said, have a good show, fellas.
Oh, Marty. Oh, salute Marty.
When Mary was here on the show, we were talking about when Diddy get out, how he's going to act. And all of you guys, I said, I don't know, but all of you guys are like, he probably come out arrogant, like da-da-da, I'm going to throw a party, da-da-da. And I wasn't sure. I said he should probably humble himself. Now, if Trump pardoned him of all the
he's
shit.
He's going to have another wild ass party. This is the remix of the white party.
And the party's going to be a little clean at first, but then give it about 6 months.
Party.
6 months.
Paint your nails white before everybody got to have their nails painted white to get in.
All that baby oil. They got to get it back to him. Don't they, Fliz? All that baby oil. Can he get it back?
But I don't know about all the baby.
It's a baby oil party.
But it's like we were saying earlier. Diddy has been the king of the world for so long. It's hard to like relinquish that. You know, he's had money, power, and fame and success for how long? How long you think Diddy's been like Diddy or Puff Daddy? Like
mid-90s.
Yeah, he was a millionaire early.
And plus, he was
In
like
the
he was in the
Yes.
game in the early 90s
Yeah.
as a dancer and a roadie. You
Then
know
he was
what I
doing
mean?
the same shit as
And a
Trump.
manager.
'Cause he had to move them streets. Like you know how many people probably try to extort Diddy? Put the press on him?
That's where Gene
He
Dillon
turned into a
came.
monster.
That's where Gene Dillon them came in. You know what I'm saying? For like, the
Yeah,
guys
you're right.
he was around from Harlem.
You're
But
right.
yeah, he's been on top for so long. It's got to be hard to feel a downfall. Like, what are you talking about? Even look, Jamie Foxx was on his special crying because he even admit like, I'm Jamie Foxx. I can't have this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just when you start saying your name in third person, you know you've been special.
So Zara's right, and I want to talk about this because with the Epstein thing, with Trump starting to be so closely linked to Epstein, it's undisputable at this point.
That's what I'm saying. And he's probably on them Diddy tapes too.
But did y'all hear what Azalea Banks, the rapper chick that
What she said?
washed up ass? She goes and says, well, did you again? I should read it because you're going to think I'm lying to you. But this chick really said 14 ain't really that bad. 14 and 15 ain't that bad back in my day. How many of you girls going to act like you never slept with a guy 40 years old when you were 14, 15 of your own free will? So if Trump did that, it ain't that bad because we only really started to frown on it after the, I don't remember, like whatever she's Democrats, whatever she said. So she basically was defending Trump when it's starting to look like he's getting boxed in and he actually was on the island. Because he went and said a couple of days ago he never stepped foot on the island. They're like, motherfucker, we have logs. Nigga, do you know that airplanes have logs, motherfucker? Every time you leave this country, there is a log that you left. So they have to log it. You were on the island, motherfucker. So they know that already. But yeah, let me see. I missed a lot of comments, gang. I'm sorry. Azalea was abused and doesn't realize it yet.
That's why I think. Yeah. That's why I think that comment stems from is what you consider abuse or normalcy. Because sometimes a household or even certain cultures and areas could normalize. You could normalize effed up ish, you know. And I'll be honest, like. We went to high school with young girls. I remember like the girls who was like young messing with the old cats. Like they was like, oh, and they brag about it. That is a thing that does happen in the hood a lot. Let's not act like it doesn't.
It does. But what she,
but I'm not saying it's right. It's not correct.
She was trying to make it like the girls could own that. No, these are grown men preying on girls, gang. It's two different things.
Yeah, so I'm saying culturally,
right?
We can normalize effed up shit.
We do.
You know what I mean? It. We made trauma just seem like, oh, just something happened. You know what I mean?
We got that uncle that keep them kids away. We still let them be there, let them come to the cooker. His ass should be busted up and never allowed around. But no, we let him come around. Just don't let the kids go down there with him. So we normalize some shit.
Exactly.
We make it like, okay, he's okay. He make a good fucking. He could cook the fucking the pork chops, whatever.
But then look at the ripple effect. Now you have a young girl who's one of the forefront female rappers out there saying this, and other young girls hear that. You see how dangerous that ripple effect can get? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of her, like, look at the people who came at Felicia Rashad when she did her interview saying, like, let's pull back on what a young lady is.
Mm-hmm.
Mad chicks hit her off.
I got the quote. Rapper Azalea Banks says Trump effing kids was okay. 13 plus, who cares? Move on. This is Azalea Banks. First of all, Azalea Banks, let's just start. This chick is trash. Before this shit, like this chick is just absolute gross trash.
I don't think I've ever heard an Azalea Banks song. If I have, I didn't know it was.
You lucky. So let me just.
I don't know any of her music.
Azalea Banks. Let me just get this picture. Like this chick is gross and straight up disgusting. I'm just going to be honest. Anybody that's a fan of Azalea, just check out the chat for a little bit, gang. Check out the chat because I'm not gonna be kind to this chick. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't rock with Azalea Banks. Azalea Banks is absolute trash. We're gonna start there. But let me read this what she's saying, and it's just beyond me, gang. Let's just be honest. I don't know, man. I don't know. Rapper Azalea Banks, she likes to shock, and she is a Trump fan. I know because I looked it up. I did so because in a recent tweet, she said it was fine that Trump has sex with minors, and anyone who had a problem with that was making much to do about nothing. She's 34. In addition, she wasn't giving thumbs up to sexual relationships between 20-year-old guy and a 16-year-old girl just outside of Romeo and Juliet statutory rape. I'm going through this real quick because I'm trying to get to what she said. I want to just get to the damn. Okay, here it goes. This is what she said on Twitter. Okay, in Donald Trump's defense, effing 14-year-old girls was really only made a social taboo in the 1990s. My grandmother was born in 1927 and had her first child when she was 12. So she right now she's trying to she's making it, she's trying to normalize it and make it like, okay, do you guys even know that this is what it doesn't make it right, gang? You're trying to make it just because it happened, it don't mean it right. A lot of slaves was hung by the neck. Was it right? Does that make it right? Like we could go all day and talk about what they did back in the freaking 20s and then you know what I'm saying? Don't make it right, gang. Let me continue. Teenage pregnancy only became frowned upon with the rise of Jerry Springer. That is not true.
Yeah, that's a false.
That's
not
How
true.
old is she though? She might just be too young to know what she's talking about.
I think they said that she's 34. I think
that's crazy that she said that though.
No, she said it gets worse. She said, and I also can be honest about the fact that I was old enough to choose, seduce, and decide to F grown-ass men when I was 15. I really don't. So she's absolving Trump if he went to the island and did this because she did it and she made the decision that when she was 15. According to her, she was her decision, she thought, right? I really don't get why women are fronting like they weren't effing 40-year-olds at 15. Like, come on now. I'm honestly not surprised or mad at Trump. I'm not. You got to pay attention. I'm not surprised or mad. This is a MAGA supporter. This girl is all locked in. She's making this okay. Man, you got to see how she talks about everybody else. She trashes people all day, every day. I'm not surprised that mad at Trump for getting some 15-year-old ussy because those were the times. Good night, USA. And then she went on. It said, now if he was effing a 10-year-old, we have a problem. But if they're 13 plus, who cares? Move on. This is Azalea Banks. I don't want to talk about her no more, gang. I'm just gonna move on. I just wanted to say that. I just want to move on, gang, because this chick's so disgusting, dog. Like now you finally see. It's like people supported this chick, gang. Like people support this chick. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like weird. It's weird, gang.
Again, that shows the absolute danger when you put certain ideologies on the front line to influence everyone else. Because I'm sure, like, some young girl's gonna take a piece of that to heart. Like, you know, man, maybe it's okay. This 30-year-old dude hollered at me. Hey, he did have a nice car, yo. No, next thing you know, she's being sold on the street. So I deal with a lot of that in my life. I deal with a lot of girls who are sex trafficked and things like that. And it sucks because they're like, and they normalize it after a while. Like, oh, they just, you know, it's like, nah, your shit is fucked up. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about her because
let's move on. Hope we didn't like you know, trigger anybody up out there.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But we didn't either.
Sometimes, you know, you talk about stuff, people get a certain kind of way.
So let's talk about this, right? We took a serious tone, so let's keep it a little serious. I want to talk about N3on. N3on is a streamer, right? And I want to have this conversation because I want Fliz to know what I know about this little streamer called N3on. Let me get a picture of him so we can start there. N3on is this streamer, right? Who he literally makes millions of dollars, right? Like some of these guys, Fliz, they make $500,000 a month just acting like assholes online. Money that we could literally change the whole community. They blow it on cars, gang, and jewelry and silly shit. So what happened with N3on, the streamer? He all right, let me get this in. I'm trying to get the right picture because I need one that's long. Here we go. This is N3on right here. Young kid. I don't know his ethnicity. I don't know where he's if he's Middle Eastern, if he is I don't know what he is. But that's him smiling. He's normally not smiling. He's normally causing a lot of havoc. Let me just say this. He's normally causing a lot of havoc. What happened with N3on? I'm gonna get an article just so I can get it all because this kid, Let me use. I'm trying to get an easy one. I want a long ass one. Right here. I want to talk about N3on. I don't even like Jess, but she grilled him as she should. So what happened with this guy, Fliz? And I'm gonna look up his ethnicity, but he don't like black people whatsoever. He went on several tirades. I should play the video of him, just really being very, very.
Yo, there's mad footage of him though.
He's very, very.
It's not just one clip.
Yeah, he's very racist. He started streaming at 13, Flizzy.
All right.
And he decided that to be a streamer, you gotta be shocking, right? So, and Nova Scott said he's Pakistani and Indian, right? And Toy said he's Indian. He's Middle Eastern. I'm sorry. Comments going crazy.
That's how I'm looking it up. Like, what is he?
Comments going crazy. And I know for a fact Fliz and TJ don't know this guy. I know for a fact.
I never heard of
No, I seen it for the first time when he popped up about being on a Breakfast Club.
Yeah, so a clip went viral about 6, 7, 8 days ago. That it went viral, and I'm going to tell you why. Because this guy almost broke into tears because Charlemagne, DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, and Lauren LaRosa had him on for an interview, and when he was leaving, they didn't shake his hand. So as he was leaving, he turned away. He's like, "Have a good day." He said, "Wow, none of them would shake." His voice is shaky. He's like, "None. They wouldn't even shake my hand, bro." They're like, "Who?" He said, "None of them. None of them wouldn't shake my hand." So he goes off into the corner. He's like he's about to go into tears. That's the end of the clip. So the clip is like 10 seconds long. Internet goes. All these different people start spinning these narratives about these 4 black people that ganged up on this kid. Wouldn't shake his hand. Don't know that nobody knew what happened. They just knew that Charlemagne is the devil, and these people won't shake this kid's hand, right?
No, they did their research,
right? So what happened was Fliz getting tired. We gotta make sure.
No, I'm good.
we a little over the scheduled time, but so what really had happened was Charlemagne, and what I don't like with these guys these days, gang, they starting to suck up to these streamers. I'm just gonna be honest. That kid has no business on the Breakfast Club for just off the jump. Just off of what he does. He's a troll. He goes through, he does shit like he'll walk like this, bump somebody, and then when they get mad, his bodyguard will check the person and yoke him up for him. He does this silly shit, gang. So it's like he's talking really negative about black people, and like Kai Sanat is one of the biggest streamers ever, just like they are, the little black kid, right?
I know who that is. Yep.
He was mad at him. He was like, "Fuck you, fuck your mother. I'll F your mom, that Harriet Tubman looking bitch." Da 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 da. He used N-word with the hard R. I'm just as an example. I can't express it to you if you really see. You got to see the clips of it. It goes on and on for years. This guy been like this. So all of a sudden, last year, right? He got this all the way up until last fucking May, gang, saying shit like this. So all of a sudden, last year, I guess I don't know. I'm not gonna say he changed, but he started doing less of that and just doing something. Whatever. He still was trolling, being an asshole, because I only knew him from these asshole clips of him doing fuck shit. So Charlemagne, he hits up Charlemagne because now what these people do, this is what people do. They wanna branch out when they get something, they got a product they gotta push. Celestial Radio is trash until they need it, right? Or the Breakfast Club is trash till they need it, or whatever. Like Charlemagne them syndicated all over the country. Let me check these comments. But Charlemagne is syndicated all over the country, right? They have a big market. They get millions of views with their show on YouTube and this and that and the third. So he hit up Charlemagne, said, "Can I come on your show and promote whatever I got going on?" Charlemagne is like, "Sure." Charlemagne is like they always looking for content. He's like, "This guy's one of the biggest streamers, top 10 streamers in the whole world," which means millions of kids want to follow him. These are millions of white kids that are gamers. So he comes from a world. You ever? I don't know if you ever played video games, but when you put the headset on and you start playing in the chat room, they talk crazy. They call you the N-word. They call your mom and everything. So this guy is one of them obnoxious kids that come from gaming that talk smack crazy, and he started doing it in the real world, and he got famous for it. We didn't know who he was, but the young kids do. So Charlemagne's like, "Yo, it's gonna do numbers. Bring him on." Jess Hilarious of all people said, "You know, I'm gonna research this guy." She found all his racist stuff that he did. So she was like, "Oh no, you're not coming here talking whatever, because we're gonna check you." She passed the word on to them, so all of them had questions for him. The heat got too hot for him. He got nervous. He started trying to sip out of a can that was empty. He was like really scared and started like about to cry. Da da da. So then when he leaves, they wouldn't shake his hand. Rightfully so, because he's mad racist. He's like, one of the worst racists on earth is black people. Just mad shit. So then when they asked him about that, they played the clips in front of him, everything, da da da. his fans in the chat going off on Charlemagne and them da because now their boy is getting attacked. So the whole thing went where now they got to attack them and try to bring up their past, this and then the third. And a lot of people are like, yo, the kid was on the show. He was apologetic about what he did. So you should have just left him alone and moved on with the show. So they're saying that they bullied him by playing them clips in front of him and asking him questions about it. They're saying now that N3on got bullied.
How did he get bullied? That's part of the interview.
It's part of the interview. But they don't, with the streaming stuff, they don't do interviews. They just get in front of each other and try to do silly, goofy stuff until one of them grabs up or something. They never have to face no interviews. They don't know what the concept of an interview is. So he got in front of some people who actually going to interview you. These are old black people older than you, right? Because he's 20 years old. They're older than you. Mind you, a lot of stuff he was doing at 19, but he's like, that's my past, So he came out with a video. First of all, he didn't do the video first, but he came out with a video apologizing, saying, yo, I did some heinous stuff, I really regret it. I'm changed. Even it's just last fucking May, you were saying this shit, gang. But he's like, I changed. I'm better. Don't look at me for that. I wish I couldn't. I was all this like apologetic shit. But what's going on is he's trying to get some corporate thing going. You know what I'm saying? So you can't have, because like they boycotted Target. Target lost $2 billion with this black boycott. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you start boycotting is the problem. So now he's trying to go in there, make amends, like, yo, forgive me, because he doesn't need a boycott, right? A lot of people start coming out for him. Like, I'm sad to say this, French Montana's rocking with him, right? There's another YouTuber named Poetic Flacco who's defending him. So black people are like, yo, you kind of ganged up on that kid. You shouldn't have So this was just hilarious that she compiled a video of him saying all these words, and she put it out. Then everybody started saying like, oh, that's why they did it. So the whole thing was about I just broke. I don't know if I'm missing anything right now, Flizzy, but
I'm with it. I see what's going on.
But what's going on is that a lot of people are looking at it like it's topsy-turvy. His fans, which a lot of them think like he think, right? They feel like, yo, these people were unfair. They're older than him. They should have known better than to they call it 20v1. They 4 times them. They ganged them. He said, I got gang banged in there. He's a victim. But if you've ever seen this guy, Fliz, this kid he's really super obnoxious. So at this point, hearing what you heard, I don't know if you need any more information. I want to hear your synopsis of what's your thoughts on this, unless you.
I'm not gonna go too much into it because I'm just hearing this part. I'm sure there's more to the story, but the first thing I hear about the I'm seeing in the comments and from you with the kids like a YouTube kind of troll dude, and he does that asshole stuff. We're in an age where even like, just to be, you do and say dumb stuff when the mic is powerful sometimes.
Yeah. And
you put stuff that can't be retracted because you threw it out there. Whether he meant it or not, you put it out there. So you have to live by it. Number 2, he's 20 years old. He's not a baby. So for people who was like, he's a kid. Nope. I'm a firm believer in at 20 years old, you got to take accountability for the shit you do and say, you're not a kid. You're not a teen. You're not a small kid no more. You know what you're saying, but he's getting paid for it. Whether let's for argument's sake say he don't mean it. He did that just to get some popularity, but you said that. You can't just willy-nilly go around saying things without a price tag. So he's paying the price tag whether he means it or not. So that's where my brain hearing just off a little bit I know. When you're an adult, you say things, you have to own that. There's no more, well, my mommy and daddy, I need some raisins in my oatmeal, and I should be able to say stuff and not have to live by it. We all have to live by something. That's why I'm very careful what I say on this show.
Yeah, you are.
I
unless
think
you're talking about your wife. I mean your girl. No,
that's because she knows I be bullshitting. Like I love messing with her.
Go ahead.
Because I might smack shit out you, girl. Nah, but see, we all know that's a joke. But I like to watch what I say because once you throw it out, it's like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that one. So yeah, he has to stand on it. He's not a little kid no more. He's and put it this way: if he, how much he making a month?
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly what he's making a month,
Nah,
but
he's making
they
bread,
make
though.
they make upwards of $100,000 to $500,000 a month.
Bro, you're an adult man. you know how they have the term man up.
Yeah.
You got a man up, so what? They didn't shake your hand. I think you're gonna be okay. You seem like you got a lot of money going on.
Yeah,
here.
but you know what, Fliss?
You know?
It's like he's used to being able to get his way or get the attention. He comes into a room and says, "Oh, it's this guy." Da, da, da. He's not used to that. Basically. He's not used to that. He went in there on some like, "Yo, they're gonna love me." They didn't love him. They was completely. They was not effing with him at all, and that actually hurt his little feelings, gang.
So that's why I feel he's a young dude who's growing up in the internet age where you can just say stuff, you feel powerful, but hey, there's the real price tag to a lot of the stuff you're gonna say at one day. Like someone got the bill comes due, bro. And the bill came due right at that moment. You was on a popular platform where people wasn't kissing your ass. You wasn't the famous YouTuber. Oh, can I have your autograph? It was like, nah, you said some shit, whether you meant it or not. You said something that's gonna have to come back. If I say something derogatory about a group of people right now on this show, I have to eat that and stand on it.
Facts. TJ.
I mean, I'm good. I mean, I feel like that's like, you know what I mean? Like, you think they were supposed to shake your hand after the things that you said? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how I look at it.
Yeah, and a lot of people, I'm not gonna say took his side, but a lot of people looked at it like, you guys are older than him. You were supposed to show grace to him some kind of way, and you know what I mean? Charlamagne did kind of be like, yo, you're a kid. Yada, yada. He was like, he's not a kid, but he was like, you're a kid. I don't try to judge everybody by things they did when they were young. Wasn't that long ago, gang? Yeah. It wasn't that long ago, gang.
Like 2 years ago, brother.
It was 6 months ago. Most of this shit happened
Oh, he's not even 21?
He's not 21 yet.
Oh, yeah.
He's 20 years old.
Stand on that. You meant that. When you said that, you meant that.
Yeah. So the thing is, too, is like he still has to pander to his people who follow him, or he'll lose the followers. So he still got to act like he's claiming he's not going to do that no more. I don't watch this kid.
Well, I'm seeing in the chat that a lot of his staff are black.
Yes, almost all his staff, but he fires them a lot.
His PR manager,
he fires them a lot. So he's like, I ran through a bunch of security guards, and they were like, why? Because Charlamagne, because he used to say they lazy, they don't want to work that. This dude, listen, this dude was all in, gang, like all in. Like my mom see black people, she locked the car door. Da, da, da. He's all, like I can say all night. He's all in. It's 1960s racist, like it's really locked in. So it's not like you said it once or twice. He says it all the time. But again, is he old enough? Do we judge you forever? It ain't been long enough to not judge you for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? It ain't like it's 5 years later and you said this shit in 2013 and it's 2020. No, you said it like a few months ago. Now you dyed your hair and you smiling now because you want to get this corporate bag, however you're trying to get it. Now you want to be like, yo, forgive me, guys. I was out of line.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So, man, I don't know, man. I just wanted to say that because what really kind of messing me up, and I know your boy is Frenchy, right? But what's going on, French Montana and Poetic Flocko and these guys, what's going on, gang? We have an obsession with the dollar, gang. This is why a lot of people can get away with this shit they get away with. That's why Diddy was allowed to operate so long. We're obsessed with the dollar. French Montana sitting there making a diss record for him to diss the Breakfast Club. Like he wrote some bars for him like, yo, say, I'm already full. I don't need no Breakfast Club. Da-da. He's like, I'll do it if you're telling me. He said, yeah, you got to say these bars. I'm going to put you on this record, but you got to say it right. Da-da-da. So French Montana is making it where he's dissing the Breakfast Club. Meanwhile, DJ Emmy was like, I called French this morning. He didn't pick up. He always pick up. He didn't pick up after I heard this. So now French is just playing into it because this guy's a streamer. Mm-hmm. He already went on the stream with him. So now these guys are obsessed with getting in front of these streamers. That's what Drake is in front of these streamers. It's like, I got to get, they're not even thinking about the hip hop crowd no more because they know if I can get the streamers to start streaming me, I'm out of here. So French Montana's running with it, and just different YouTubers, different people of our ilk are losing their morals just to be in the good grace of these streamers, gang. N3on made all his racist comments with his chest. He definitely stood on it. That's it. I think that was it. That's all I wanted to say about that. I think that's all I wanted to say about that. I think we hit a lot of shit. I did want to talk about Kendrick's tour being the biggest tour.
Now bump that Kendrick stuff. I want to hear that what happened to Gilbert Arenas you were talking about.
Oh yeah, Kendrick Arenas.
We already did the Kendrick Drake thing, bro. I want to know what happened to Gilbert.
I just wanted to say I think he was the biggest solo tour in history. I think he's salute to Kendrick for being the highest grossing solo artist tour in history.
You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. Congratulations on that accomplishment for real.
That's it. Well, let me talk about your boy
But
Gilbert.
yeah, what happened? This is crazy. I basically we walked in today and he said something happened with Gilbert Arenas I didn't know anything about.
All right, so Gilbert Arenas.
Where this happened at?
Well, let's get it. Let's talk about it. Gilbert Arenas. Let me get the picture so people can know who we're talking about. Some of y'all may not know who Gilbert Arenas is. He's a former basketball player. He makes a lot of money, but he got locked up.
Former all-star basketball player. He's Agent Zero. Remember, he had commercials and sneakers. Agent Zero. He also had the nickname Hibachi.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. Gilbert Arenas. I'm trying to get this out of here. Salute the one in the building. Said Gil caught a Fed charge. Former NBA star. Oh my God. Move this out of here. Former NBA star Gilbert Arenas was arrested Wednesday and accused by the Department of Justice of being part of a high-stakes illegal gambling ring that ran out of one of his California homes. Arenas is 43 and he's facing a federal indictment on account of conspiracy to operate an illegal gambling business, one count of operating an illegal gambling business, and one count of making false statements to federal investigators. And according to the Justice Department, Arenas rented out an Encino, California mansion to host illegal poker games. Wow. If convicted, he faces up to 5 years in prison. According to the Associated Press, his attorney said outside of the courtroom that he hadn't had much time to speak with his client and could not comment on the case. So what I've heard about this is this dude was like, he had whole rooms where they was just doing poker, had girls walking around, fluff girls, this, that, and the third. Let me see. Investigators obtained text messages between Arenas and Cass to show that the two had been planning to host illegal poker games at the mansion and even came up with poker tables that bore Arenas' name and image. Damn, he had poker tables with his name and picture.
He wasn't playing around.
They really made a casino. That's the problem, because you can't have a casino and they don't get a cut, gang.
Damn, Gilly.
Then the text messages show the defendant scheduled and the illegal gambling nights, financial matters, recruiting women and dealers to work at the house. So he's full on in. You got to take it. He got to take a plea, gang.
Yeah, Gil, I hope you get out of this one because I don't think he did anything too egregious. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know, how many times you have poker nights at your house or something? He just did it on a grand scale.
Please, this ain't that.
no, I'm saying he did it on a grand scale. Like Gil woke up one day like, I'm gonna create the boom boom room.
Yeah.
You know, he was like, let's go, but damn.
Nah, you know what it is? So what it is when you do it where it's a business and you start to bring in people uninvolved with your poker night, where you're bringing in actual clientele, probably flying in and shit, and you got fluff girls walking around the room rubbing backs and shit and taking dudes upstairs to have sex. That's where the problem comes.
Yeah, he overdid it, Holmes. He had too much to drink.
He had way too much to drink.
Man, but Gil, man.
Let me see. Man should have bought scratch offs and called it a day. Dead ass.
Yo, it's like, look, Shannon Sharp is in trouble. Like Gil, all the top podcasts are getting in trouble now. They went after the movie stars and rappers and the sports dudes. They're going on the podcasters now.
You know what's crazy too is that the No Chill Gil podcast makes money.
Yep.
Yeah, he's already making money. So it's like
his podcast is fire. I watch that all the time.
You would have never told me that this dude would be involved in something crazy like this. Dead ass. Let me see what's going on.
Yo, he had his own logos though.
Yeah, he on the table. That's crazy.
And he had a business.
He had the table and his pictures on the table.
Yeah, he made a wild official with that point.
He had a business.
You know what's crazy is he probably could have linked with a with a casino and did that in the casino.
Yeah.
His section, like, you know what I'm saying? It would have been crazy. Let me see. Gilbert think he an ace. He was gambling with Crichton when they pulled up with the gun. Wow. Crichton,
he's an
Crichton.
ex-NBA player too.
wow. So I wonder if you just being in there are in trouble.
Probably.
I'm in there with the bones like this.
Remember Harlem
7
Nights?
days.
Freeze.
Remember Harlem Nights? They arrested
Yeah.
everybody up in there.
Shot me in my pinky toe.
Yo, for real. Richard Pryor had to bail them all out the next day.
Yeah. He was working with Israeli organized crime members. Oh, so he's on some mafia
Oh,
shit.
Yeah.
He went way up there. All right.
Yeah, you're doing too much. And see, it is
And
be
then
these dudes that do too much.
We gotta
bro.
clear it. That's what he said. We gotta clear it.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's like he be doing Vlad interviews. Like he all over the place. He very opinionated. He always talking. So it's like, gang, you would never expect him to be somebody caught up in some shit that's going to sit him down for a while. He gonna have to take a plea or snitch.
Yeah.
He might start snitching on them Israelis. Dead ass. He'd be like, oh, the nigga name is Armand and like on some other shit. Don't forget the armed guard. Oh yeah, he had armed guards in there.
Oh shit.
You can't do that.
He was
Like,
official.
yeah, no, this joint was a real casino. He like, welcome. You know, like, yo, leave your coat there, leave your gun.
Yeah.
Like, yo, listen.
Your boy was really Eddie Murphy in Harlem Nights. Know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Dead ass. I see him in the building. Chocolate Cake said, as much shit he talks, I'm shocked. Gang, listen, we getting out of here. Fliz has a half an hour. Whenever we leave the show, Fliz has a half an hour drive from that point on.
I was just thinking about some wings as we were speaking.
I got mad wings at the crib right now, bro.
I'm hungry too. You know they always got wings at I think Big Tony's got wings too.
Yo, there's a place, up in Providence. You ever ate at that place, Ogie's?
No, wait, what's that?
Oh, it's like a
It's in the Ville,
it's like
across
a,
the Ville.
yeah, it's like a trailer park. It looked like
that
it's
food is
designed like a trailer park. but
Yeah,
it's not.
that food is banging, yo. We had a
I
work
haven't
function
ate
there.
but, yeah.
Yo, last night, they like every year we have work functions, and that was one of them where you go and they expect like, let's say 30 people, and they buy a smorgasbord of food, like, and it's laid out. Why I get there? I had my little brother with me last night. I get there, 1, 2, only 5 people showed up, including me, my brother, for all this food. They say you can box it all up. All these wings around, you know me and wings. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Y'all can keep the tater tots and all that. So I got a fridge full of like wings and shit from Ogie's. I'm chilling.
Good.
Like I got breakfast, I got lunch.
We appreciate you, Asiam. We appreciate Asiam, JoJo,
Asiam.
Sims, Toy,
salute,
everybody's still
salute.
in the building. It's a lot of heads still in the building. We've pushing 300 heads. Appreciate everybody still here. It must have been a decent show tonight. A lot of people stuck around.
Right.
Oh, tap into wait, what's that single we got, Fliz? That
The
video.
Explosion?
Nah, the video. That too.
Oh, you're talking about Down for Whatever?
Yeah,
I had
Down
every
for Whatever.
intention to play that tonight too, and I was supposed to download.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
up Fliz and TJ Sauce Down, the number 4, whatever, Down for Whatever. You'll see a picture of him in a yellow jersey like this on the cover.
And I haven't done the video show in 2 weeks because I felt like people were getting a little fatigued. So when we drop it next Monday, make sure 8 o'clock, we're going 8 to 11. I got a new video I just dropped. It's called Cry, on my Twitter, on my YouTube. It's all over the place. Check that video out. They got a new video that he just announced. What's the name of your video?
Down
for
for
Whatever.
Whatever.
Down for Whatever. Brand new videos. Y'all, we just working over here. We still got that album coming out. As a matter of fact, should I play the song before we get out of here?
Why not?
We got a song together called Explosion. I don't know if y'all seen this video yet, but I'm gonna play it, gang. Listen, salute to the people in the building, Miss of how you say this? Darius King's in the building, but this is Xaviera in the building. Appreciate you, Yellow Girl. I'm gonna do it, man. Listen, I'm gonna play this, and then next Monday night, I'm coming back with the video show. It's called Underground Edge Live, and tap in, gang. So after I play this video, we're gonna be out of here. We're not coming back on the screen when the video's over. The
Peace.
show's
Salute.
over. We appreciate you for tapping in. All right, we're gonna catch y'all on that flip side. Peace.
You won't even know I'm there. When we get the ghost and ain't no screaming in despair. Because ain't no emotion with the flares up in the air. The sparking of the potion, most these niggas do not care. Especially when I'm frozen. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you?
You won't even know I'm there. When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, I've been leaning on the prayer just to keep your boy going. Gave you time to prepare, so don't be scared of the explosion. You won't even know I'm there. When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, with the flares up in the air. For sparking up this potion, mostly niggas do not care, especially when I'm
thinking about skiing in the Aspens, Miami Beach, water splashing, laughing to the bank, time to cash in. Shoebox money still stashing. New Glock click clacking, feeling like Redman, it's time for some action. I'm fly the most, if I'm late that's in orderly fashion. I do the most, out of state, out of mind, got the power like ghosts. And here's a question we asking: do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? You better go get it, got the money on my mind, got the money in my vision. Yeah, thinking about flying to Dubai just to eat and get fly, word to mommy, no lie. I'm thinking about flying to Dubai just to eat and get fly, word to mommy, no lie.
You won't even know I'm there. When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, I've been leaning on the prayer just to keep your boy going. Gave you time to prepare, so don't be scared of the explosion. You won't even know I'm there. When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, with the flares up in the air. For sparking up this potion, mostly niggas do not care, especially when I'm frozen.
Yeah, I do it all with admission, getting no recognition. A competition with reflection when nobody listens. Hold my mouth when I cough like an allergy. Shocking when I recharge the rapper battery. If I lost my appetite to write, I simply write about losing my appetite to write. Then pull it back together, sonny got no chill button. Take your heart and stole the show, but swearing I ain't steal nothing. They didn't know what's up and they was on the plane. I put the smoke on the track and they ain't know the train. Pumping the brakes went left, cause y'all ain't know the lane. I been knew I was nice and now you know the same. Down in the sand a lot, stand with my hand to cock. Days in a 9 to 5, nice like a Camelot. Back in my camo hoodie, asking a Santa should he grant me the wish of success, and then we all can
You
move.
won't even know I'm there. When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, I've been leaning on the prayer just to keep your boy going. Gave you time to prepare, so don't be scared of the explosion. You won't even know I'm there. When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, with the flares up in the air. For sparking up this potion, mostly niggas do not care, especially when hearts are frozen.
Explosive, immaculate, vernacular, side-eye. You Dracula, snaggletooth, motherfucker, side saddle, riding suckers, giving bleep to goatee truckers. Smacking your lips like freaks, you be so sweet, you geeks are bleed smuckers. I am like Scatman Crothers, tap dancing on y'all niggas. I'm canceling y'all niggas and banishing all niggas with small figures. We big bone like Bill Withers, get on the lovely day by real niggas. And we be real like them Cypress Hill niggas. How MCs can kill a man be shit you don't understand. We Sergeant Slaughter slam and do handstands at the smallest command. The what will kill your whole damn clan. Escape on soft sand and slicing axes of reprimand for disrespectful or reckless abandon in the brawling cold mannequin. Don't gaslight me by gambling your life against a Mandalorian with an assassin's pen.
When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair. Because ain't no emotion, I've been leaning on the prayer just to keep your boy going. Gave you time to prepare, so don't be scared of the explosion. You won't even know I'm there. When we get to ghosting, ain't no screaming if it's fair.